guys. See, what's going on, everybody? What's good? What's up? What's happening? If you here, drop a like. Let's get this party started. I'm gonna wait for people to come in so we could get this show on the road. But we got quite a few things I want to talk about. As always, you already know I like to talk a little bit about life and a whole bunch of other stuff. But we're gonna talk. If you're just coming in, what's good? What's up? Please hit that like so YouTube knows what's good. And if over you guys watching over here, just cool a little bit, we'll be here. Now, for everybody that's just joining in, I'm streaming here on YouTube, and then I'm streaming on Twitch over here as well. I'm gonna be streaming for the first portion, you know how we kind of just get started. We start talking about life and stuff like that. My Twitch, and then once we really dive into like the reviews and stuff, then I'll cut the Twitch thing over there. So if you're on Twitch right now, my Tim Roosevelt channel on Twitch, that's where I mostly talk about life. But I figured let me give it a shot of so that way I can get a little bit more headway over there of doing like double streams, I guess you would say, but cut off once the anime and manga stuff starts getting knee deep. But what's good, Moises? What's up? What's up, Anime Master? What's good? Let's all call out tomorrow and have a stream. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, yo. I swear. So I was gonna stream earlier, right? I was gonna stream around. Well, first I was gonna. The idea was to stream like I've been streaming around like 12ish, 1 o'clock or whatever. I was gonna stream, and the moment I started gearing up and setting up, a literal chainsaw man spawned outside of my window. I'm not even gonna lie, I was getting so tight. A dude that he looked like homie from Sakamoto days, but with a chainsaw and was just nonstop. It was madness. It was absolute freaking madness. I was here like, what is going on, homie? It had my dog going crazy. My dog was thinking he was like Broly or some shit, like, woo, what was good? It had me so tight, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm not gonna be able to focus. Even if y'all couldn't hear it, I could hear it, and I was gonna be very, very upset. So I was like, yo, all right, let's take a little nap because I was kind of a little tired anyway. I was like, let's just take maybe a little nap, and we'll see what happens. And here we are. So yeah, I had to, before this stream started, I literally had to go up against Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man was over here, dog. It was crazy. And for people that are just joining in, first of all, please, if you would hit that like, it helps a lot. It spreads the stream and all that stuff. But also, if you from time to time see me over here and vice versa for you guys, if you see me looking like this and you just joining in, it's because I'm streaming on 2 different platforms. I'm streaming on Twitch where on Twitch, I really talk about like life stuff, but I wanted to get a little bit of headway over here because I've been streaming a little bit over there. And then once we get to anime and manga, Twitch guys, I'm going to cut y'all off. Y'all could come over here because I don't want to kind of mix the two, because over here my Tim Roosevelt channel on Twitch, I like to keep it mainly outside of the realms of anime and manga. But yeah, that's how my little afternoon was. I woke up late. I was very disappointed with that because I don't like waking up late, but it was to be expected. One, my phone died in the midst of the night. And I didn't get it charged. And I always try to have an alarm going because that is crucial. I'm sure a lot of people watching right now know how crucial it is if you want to get up at any given time to have that alarm, unless you really are, straight up, what would be the word? Dedicated. I can't think of the word. Disciplined. I'm not even disciplined enough to think of the word disciplined, but unless you're disciplined enough to constantly, consistently go to bed at X time, because then your body will be used to, okay, I go to bed this time, I get up at this time. But yeah, I fell asleep with my phone dead, but I knew it was all to be expected. And one of the reasons was maybe something that might inspire you a little bit, motivate you a little bit. As I've been talking about for quite some time now, I got a project incoming, a music project, right? I've worked, I put my whole soul and everything into making this thing, right? And here soon, probably this week, the first record will drop, the first official record. Here, I'll link I'll link a record so you guys can hear a little bit. This isn't on the album, but this was just another little treat so you guys could see exactly where I'm at with it. All I ask for, if you listen to this right now, all I ask for is just your time. Not asking you to buy anything. Just peep game because I know some people may have preconceived notions about for never laughing, and for you guys it's Tim. It's Tim for you guys. If you hop over to my Twitch, Tim Roosevelt, it's Tim for y'all, okay? But uh my music is just way different. You know, I was doing meme rap 5 years ago. I put a lot of meme bars into my stuff, despite it would be a serious record. But then I'm like, yo, I eat ass, I breathe ass. Like I was on some madman stuff. But this time around, I'm none of that stuff. The trolling, all of that is gone or whatever. So if you would just take a second, listen, and that's not going to be on the album. That is a little bit more of a playful record, I guess you would say, but just to showcase a little bit of my lyrical capabilities, the similes, all of the stuff, the metaphors is all there. But my project itself, when it drops, is a whole different ball game. And in particular, last night, because I know you're probably like, well, what happened last night? So last night I was like, because I already have a music video ready to go, and I filmed it. I went to a few different locations to film this music video. Um, and it was a very interesting process with this one, but I didn't edit the first one. And I was a little bit disappointed in myself because I was like, man, I'm not sure if I'm confident in my capability to edit music videos yet. Like I could do a lot of things, but I wasn't really sure about it. But last night I was gung ho. I was like, yo, I got my music video back, the first one. I want to try my hand at doing my own music video. And there's quite a few records on my project that's coming. So I was like, okay, boom. I'm gonna go film and edit a music video tonight. And it was like about 9 or 10 o'clock. And some of my kiddos was like ready to rock with me. I ain't gonna lie. So there's a little area nearby where pretty much is like a very quiet area, kind of like woodsy and whatnot. So it was about like 9, 10-ish. We went over there. They all had their phones with the flashlights on. See, because a lot of people think to get things done like that, like to make a music video, whoa, I need so much to do this, or I need a record label, or I need money. You don't need none of that stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. I went with my kids, with anywhere from 6 years old to 15 years old, and one of them would have the camera recording. The other ones would have the lights on, their phones, the flashlights and shit like that. What's goody to everybody in the Twitch? I know I'm not prioritizing you guys as much as I should, but they had their flashlights on the phone, and I filmed. And then on top of that, because again, this is at like 9 or 10-ish, we get done in about an hour and a half of filming. I get all the shots. Like I got a couple of different good shots here, a couple of good shots there. And then I get home, and in another 2.5 hours, I edit this bad boy so good. And on top of that, get subtitles on this bad boy so good. And all of that in about 4 to 5 hours, I went and shot, edited, finalized, subtitled a music video by myself with my kids, with 6-year-olds and a 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? All the way from 6 to 15. That right there, if that doesn't inspire you that you can do whatever the hell you want to do, I don't know. Because like I said, I'm not the most bang up job, or at the very least I thought, but then I sold this final product and I was like, whoa. And I managed to make a whole music video, edit and everything in a few hours like that. That's crazy, dog. Because a lot of people, they don't think that can be done. A lot of people think like, oh, I need to do this and I need to do that. And that was why I was a little disappointed with myself the first time around of the first music video I got, which don't get me wrong, the first music video I got, which is going to be the first single, is going to be insane. I ain't going to lie. It's going to be insane. I'm very excited to share with you guys again. Hopefully this week, if everything aligns properly, I'll be sharing that with you guys. And the mission about this project too, I want to be very clear, because I know some people get a preconceived notion. Like I've had family that be like, oh yeah, you about to cake out and stuff like that, because I did make some money off my first project. This project has nothing to do with making money. If the money comes, the money will come. Cool beans. I really just want people to listen. That's the main goal of this project right here that's incoming. Again, if you don't know, the name that I'm going by now is Tim Roosevelt. And I really want people to listen, because I think this project is going to be so crucial and helpful to a lot of people. And I'm not exaggerating. There's not no hyperbole of me just trying. No, I really think that this project is going to help a lot of people, because it was almost like a documentation of me being helped by a lot of people that I have in my life that really care about me wholeheartedly, to levels that I didn't even believe would be real. So having those people help me to get to a better place in my life, mentally, physically, spiritually, all that stuff. Now with this project, I kind of documented that, and it's like almost a guidebook, a step by step on how to heal yourself from whatever you may be going through. Because especially right now where we're at, we're in the transitional stage of, we're in May, you know, April went through, now we're in May, and once you switch seasons, I know a lot of people may know this, maybe you don't. You know how they say it's the end of cuffing season, and once it's spring, like, you know, relationships break up, people be in depression, people be going through it. Like, yeah, it's spring and it's a beautiful weather and all that jazz, but a lot of people be going through it when the seasons change. And this project right here, when it drops, the full project especially, is really going to give you an insight on how to deal with a lot of the things you're dealing with. Maybe you're dealing with stuff that you just feel like you're so powerless to deal with. But this project, one of the biggest intentions is to help people, to heal people. Like, if you go to my Spotify thingy majig, in the bio, I was very purposeful with saying that Tim Roosevelt is an artist here to heal people with the best tool at his disposal, and that's music. That's what the goal is of this project, is to heal as many people as possible, and whatever comes from it comes from it. But that's the goal. Thank you, Lucky Beetle, for the donation. Super appreciate it. How is Daniel Lucci and Chris Coelho after a year of NPT? Do you think Doc's Q is related to Hercule Blackbeard versus Straw Hat matchup? Is Usopp versus... Well, there's a lot of questions. I'll be honest with you. To my knowledge, Danny is good. Rob Lucci is good. He's chasing his goals and dreams. Chris, he's still doing the editing for me. Everybody at NPT is still doing good. Do you think Doc Q is related to Hiroku? If you're referring to stuff from the latest One Piece, I have not read. We're gonna, at the end of this stream, over here on YouTube, I will be reading the latest One Piece and the latest My Hero chapters, because I didn't read those, and I might even do Retribe. That's a new one. Over here, guys, I won't be reading no chapters. Okay, we cut the stream at that point, because again, this is real life stuff and things in my personal. But again, super thank you, Lucky Beetle, for the donation. Sorry, I'm all over the place. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie, the fact that I was able to accomplish something like that. Oh, and within those 4 hours, not only I did that, but also I managed to squeeze in finishing up a trailer that I was doing for the project as well. So I did all of that. A really, really interesting and creative trailer that I've been working on came together as well. You can do what you want to do, dog. You really, really can do it. Like, if you have a goal of something, whether it be, I always kind of default to, like, if you want to write a comic or you want to make music, but whatever it may be, man. Maybe you want to do a clothing company. Maybe you have an idea to create, I don't know, creative desks or something. Maybe you want to start a drink company, a beverage company. Start doodling something. Start doodling in your notebook, like, what do you think the bottle should look like? What do you think the label should look like on the bottle? You know, whatever it is, if you want to create a coffee, like, maybe you're really passionate about coffee. I mean, I'm not a coffee dude anymore. For those I saw earlier on, this is not coffee, this is hot chocolate. Go and write the ingredients down, and what do you think it could be, and how much is it going to cost to get all the ingredients, and how much you think you would need to charge in order to make some type of profit off the ingredients, and how you're going to raise the capital. Like, go do that, because you can totally do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm working on this project, and at the same time, me and my brother Max Powers is working on a whole manga. Like, and we're almost done with the first chapter, and we got a lot of the chapters already written out to go. So I'm doing all of that. And then, of course, a lot of y'all know I'm a full-time father, single father at that. If I'm accomplishing all of that and I'm streaming to you guys, YouTuber, I do ForneverWorld, Fornever News, Nimrod Media, we got Fornev Media, like, all of this. If I'm able to do this, trust me, you can do it. Whether you want to, whatever it may be, maybe you dream of, you just want to open up a Panera chain or something of your own, or you want to open up your own restaurant. You could do it, man. You really, all it really takes is to be dedicated to it and keep on going. You know how long I've been trying to do music and whatnot? Like, I started doing music back in 2005, 2005, I wrote my first little raps and whatnot. Me and my best friend at the time, Lewis, we was all over the freaking city writing our raps in our notebooks and stuff like that. It wasn't until 2018 where I actually officially released a real album with the My Beautiful Hell project. But I did it. I did make some money from it, because I know a lot of people is like, the bottom line is, did you make money? I made money from it. And now the goal is even further than that and extended. I just want to see people being their best version of themselves. Thank you, Garden, for the donation. Shout outs to the Garden. Super appreciate you. Is Fujimoto really the better writer out right now? Or the best writer out right now? I wouldn't say that. Shout outs to Fujimoto, but I wouldn't say that. And to be fair, that probably wouldn't be a fair even assessment from me personally, because I haven't read Chainsaw Man in, I don't know, a couple of months now. And that's been a little bit purposefully. And it's not to slight the series. I'm not saying that I don't like Chainsaw Man or the manga is bad. Just personally, for reasons that maybe I'll dive into when I finally do catch up, I'll let you guys know. But it wouldn't be fair for me to say if Chainsaw or if Fujimoto is the best writer outright, especially when you got guys like Gege Akutami cooking. You got the GOAT God tier Eiichiro Oda cooking right now. It would be super unfair for me to say. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. And if you just joined in the stream, if you would hit that like button, it goes a long way, long way. Super appreciate you. Shout out to all my people over here on Twitch. Love you guys. We're building something beautiful over there. Thank you for tuning in. I have not been watching Eden Zero. But yeah, just getting back to it with goals, like I got a, which I'm not going to show right now, but I got a full-on magazine from somebody that they're publishing their own basically Shonen Jump, and I got it right here. Look, I'll give you a little glimpse of it. Right here, homie is publishing his own Shonen magazine with a bunch of manga, and I'm gonna interview homie because I love seeing that. Like, I love seeing the fact that homie is really dedicated, because that's a tall order. Like, you got to get a whole bunch of manga under your belt, whether it be that you're licensing them or you're funding them yourselves. You got to get interviews, you got to get covered. Like, that is a lot to do. So 100%, you got my respect when you're able to accomplish a feat like that. And then on top of that, moving forward with it, because it's a tall order. So I want to see homie do his thing. So I'm going to be interviewing a dude. I don't know if it'll be here or on the Forever News channel. I'm thinking maybe here. I don't know. Would you guys over here on the YouTube in particular, would y'all want to see that, me interviewing this dude that he's making his own Shonen Jump manga or Shonen Jump-esque type of magazine? Like, I think that's very big, because I know a lot of us dreamed of that at one point or another. I'm still dreaming of that, and even grander. And it's just interesting to see, like, yo, homie actually went through and did it. You know what I'm saying? He went for his goals. He went for it. That's crazy and huge and beautiful and amazing and all the words you could think of. What happened to my manga? Well, the first manga that I was working on, The Evolution of Autumn Walters, we got about 4 chapters deep. Like, 4 chapters are still sitting on my computer and a few other people's computers. And the 5th chapter is written. And pretty much we had the whole manga written of what's going to happen. But like, chapter 5 is completely written. And because of this, that, and the third, I don't want to get into it. A lot of legalities and a lot of messy stuff. It's on indefinite hiatus. At some point down the road, I'm hopeful that maybe something can change from it. Again, I can't really get too much into it. But yeah, like, unfortunately, business things happen that mess up, the beautiful nature of creation. And that's a very unfortunate thing where, a lot of us, we sometimes have these things that we're passionate about, and then the roadblocks hit, but you can't stop, because I started working on that manga 2019. All of this came up about 2021, end of 2021, going into 2022. And I'm right back at it. And then I linked up with my brother Max, Siobhan White, for those that don't know, the author of Max Powers. And we're working on a manga together. You guys are going to be blown away at how much, like, because when I'm writing this manga that I'm writing with my brother Max, and I always call him Max, but his real name is Siobhan, but I just say Max because him and Max Powers is like one of the same for me, I wrote this from 2 perspectives, and it's crazy that we're 100% smashing the goal of. I wrote it with that, like, anybody that is a hardcore anime or manga fan will feel like this is straight up written solely for them. And then at the very same flip side of it, it's like this could go on, whether it be on Adult Swim, whether it be on like just a regular, like anybody can actually get into it. But it still feels like if you catch it all, it's going to be very ingrained with anime and manga things, not tropes. I don't want you to think that I'm getting tropey. We're not doing like, classic tropes or anything like that. It's the way, because of the narrative and the premise that we came up with is so much that y'all gonna feel like, oh snap, like he really did it. He took everything he learned from the last decade plus of anime and manga and brought it to us, but didn't limit himself, because you could easily limit your ideas if you go, you niche down too much. Then it's gonna be like, holy snap, he's not capable of tapping into other avenues or whatnot. No, this series is going to be able to do all of that and then some. I'm very fully confident. What's good, Lightning Grex one? Thank you for coming through. Shinuchi, thank you for coming through. Again, I'm talking to my Twitch people over here. We stream over here on Twitch. Not regularly yet, but it's Tim Roosevelt. If you want to go look it up on Twitch, Tim Roosevelt, that's the account where we stream over there. We talk about life, we talk about music, we talk about stories. I had a very fascinating story that I revealed, and we uploaded that one over to the Nimrod Media account, where I talked about a very fascinating few days, I guess, or was it? It was a lot longer than that. It was spanned over a year or so of me and two ladies. So if you're into spicy stories like that from the real, definitely head on over to the Twitch. I guess I don't really like to push nowadays too much of like what I got going on. I like to let things organically grow. But since I'm talking about it and I organically started talking about it here, if y'all want to follow, again, don't expect any anime or manga talk. This is a rarity that I'm actually dual streaming. I just wanted to try and get a little bit more consistent on here, since we're talking about real life in the first half of these streams anyway. But yeah, if you'd like to follow, again, we don't talk anime or manga over there, if at all, but I talk about a lot of other really cool stuff, similar to how the streams over here begin, and a little bit more. It's kind of think Fenev after dark, but there ain't no Fenev there. Okay, Fenev is totally gone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you want to follow, definitely do so. But yeah, getting back to it, man, just chasing after the things that you're passionate about is it's a beautiful thing. It's a scary thing. I know a lot of people that when they have their goals, they get real like, damn, can I do it or whatever. You can do it. You can do it. It might not look the way you envision it at first. It might look a little wonky. You might not look exactly. It might not be to your ideal expectation or whatever, but you can do it. Hold on, I got some shit in my eye. Your first attempt, it might look a little bit grainy. It might look a little bit this and that, but that's okay, because what you're expecting, you know what I'm saying, overnight. If you're expecting overnight success, then yeah, I'm sure you're going to be very disappointed most of the time, because things don't happen that way. You got to organically get to where you're trying to go. Thank you again for the donation, Lucky Beetle. Is Yusuke Urameshi still your favorite character? Pretty much, yeah. There's a few others, but he's up there for the most part. If Luffy meets Shanks, will he fight? He'll work with him more than likely, unless Shanks makes him fight him. And you hate Hunter x Hunter. Oh my god. Holy cow. Hey, we up in here. What's good? Can you see my messages on here or YouTube? I see you over here, Justin69. What's good? Shinuchi, yeah, as long as you keep working hard. Yeah. The minute you start giving up, the minute you start, letting all the doubts, because it's very easy. And here's one thing, while it's on my mind, I really want to stress this to you guys, because this is something that I've observed within myself and within people around me. You don't understand, and by no means am I coming here on SJW nonsense or any of that shit. It's scientific research that I've been doing myself, thanks to, again, very intelligent people that I have in my life, in my corner, that show me things. The things that you watch can be detrimental to what you're trying to accomplish. If you start watching a TV show that you don't normally watch, or a type of TV show that you don't normally watch, well, hold on, we've got Discord going off, lads. That's my brother Max. Hold on one second. 1 second. I just want to link my brother Max so he could come through. Boom. Okay. And again, I want to stress that what I'm saying right now is not social justice warrior. Blame the games, blame the shows. Is again facts of what I've experienced with myself and people around me. When you start watching a type of show or experiencing something that you don't normally experience, it will drastically change it can drastically change how you start acting about things, how you start maneuvering. For example, let me see. I want to make a good example. Well, somebody that I kind of follow on Twitter put one of these because I was having this conversation or I was seeing this conversation and having a back and forth. Uh, if you have like a relative or you yourself watch like a Love and Hip Hop, for example, you can start drastically changing because if you're having like constantly watching this, it'll drastically change you. Or I was watching this show. How many of you have heard of the show on Netflix called You? You know, with Joe Goldberg, the obsessed dude that, you know, once he gets his heart broken, he be putting girls inside of these fucking in like basements and shit like that, right? And I remember as I'm watching this shit, the latest season, season 4. No, I wasn't putting girls in no basement. Relax about that before anybody get any crazy ideas. No. But I remember it was just getting me very pessimistic about love. Like that week that I was watching it, I was getting super pessimistic about love. I remember it like, and it's not that like I'm, you know, too indulged into the show because like I was like, you know, I've been watching it for years. And I'm like, oh, it's a dope show, whatever. But just subconsciously, I started getting like real pessimistic about love, relationships. I started thinking about things in a very negative way. And then the moment I finished the show, like a few days after the fact, maybe a week tops, like I was back to my normal self of the way I look at things and whatnot. And I was like, huh. And then I started recounting like all of the times that like, yo, shows really drastically can alter the way you think. Like even with anime, like you know how many times I would watch an anime, um, whatever it may be, and suddenly I would be like mad depressed. Like I remember when I was watching like Welcome to the NHK, like this is like I don't know over a decade ago, right? Welcome to the NHK is a series about a dude that he becomes a shut-in after high school. He doesn't really go outside. He gets almost scared, paralyzed by fear to go outside. And I remember I was at that point where I really wasn't going out too much. I was kind of becoming reclusive myself. And I remember watching that show had me so depressed about my life. And I was like, yo, because the main character in that show has a theory that basically like it's by design that they the NHK network, because there's a network in Japan called NHK, that they are by design having you in your home depressed and shit like that. And I was like, shit, maybe it's this show's design to have me depressed up in the crib because I ain't going out that much, you know? Those type of traumatic events experience you see can help learn from them. Absolutely, you can learn from them. Yes, you can learn from them because now in retrospect, look at that. Because I went through that with that show, I was able to really pick up on no, this, like, yo, what I'm watching really has an effect. And there's a lot of people out there. Now, again, I'm not saying because there's some people that, you know, there's a problem where it's like making a distinction between fiction and reality. Like I'm not talking that far because at that point, then yeah, maybe you just need to dial back from everything that you're doing and really observe what's making you like, you know, kind of freak out or some shit like that. If you're having that type of problem, I'm saying about subconscious changes that you face when you're experiencing different mediums. I mean, for crying out loud, I've had, you know, reading Marine Ford back in the day. Now, granted, it's a whole different ballgame because One Piece is always just about inspiring the shit out of you. But I'm just saying that if a manga could make me tear up while reading Marine Ford, right? Then what else could it do? That's all I'm asking. If an anime can make you cry, if it invokes emotion, right? Like it's invoking emotion, then what else could it be doing? And what else could that show that you watch that is like, you know, what is it called again? A guilty pleasure. What else is that guilty pleasure show that like a lot of people say is bad for you or you shouldn't be watching it? What else is it doing to me? You know what I'm saying? Uh I've been studying Japanese culture since I was 12. drawing ever since I was 6 and learning Japanese ever since 2014. It's been a lot juggling expectations with my Japanese friends. My manga has been in production since 2019, and I'm so scared about how my friends will receive it. You can't be scared about what your friends think. Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. You can't be scared about what your friends think. And in fact, for the most part, you take their criticism for what it is, whatever they got to say about your product, but you really got to go with your feeling, dog. Like you use those things are like an engine pack, so to speak, to give you a little bit of a boost on where you're trying to go, but you can't be scared, dog. Like early on doing YouTube, I've been doing this shit for 13 years, right? Early on in YouTube, I used to have this thing where I couldn't really record with people in the room. It was kind of like embarrassing because you kind of got to put on a certain type of hat when you're getting on camera. Not that you're fake, but you got to have energy. You got to have a little bit of charisma. I can't just be here like, hey guys, so today my day was, you can't be like that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be a little bit like, I gotta be my best me that I can for you guys. You know what I mean? Not that it's being fake, it's just being my best self. And if being your best self is fake, then goddamn, we've fallen far. You know what I mean? But I used to have a problem where I couldn't really record videos with people in the room because it felt weird to me. If I would have let that stop me, then I missed out on the last 13 years of my life. I don't even know what I'd be doing. I'd still probably be stuck in the projects. You know what I'm saying? I'd still be with a mentality of not being able to move forward in life and shit like that. If I would have let those things really affect me in that way. I mean, when I first had gotten with my fiance back in the day, that was a little bit challenging because it was still a little bit awkward. Like, damn, so pretty much every time I record a video, she's gonna be there now. And especially back then, maybe now I'm a different person where I don't really give a shit. I don't give a fuck how sexy a woman is. I don't give a fuck what it is. Like, if I gotta talk about this anime and manga, I'm putting my nerd cap on and I'm gonna nerd the fuck out, and that's just the way it is, okay? But I remember I was like, oh god, I'm gonna be like breaking down, Luffy's latest triumphs and Naruto's latest burdens with her right there all the time, like. And then eventually I got the fuck over it, and I was talking about their adventures like nothing in front of her, and occasionally she would chime in on those adventures as well. You cannot let people around you stop you or put a halt to you, because it's almost like sometimes you feel like, damn, it's by design. These people are here, they shackling me up in this matrix, lad. Yeah, you got to put that nerd hat on. You got to be yourself, man. You really got to be yourself. You cannot let people deter you from your path of whatever it is that you are. Like, I've seen, and I've even seen in myself, where you see a metamorphosis sometimes, and it's not always for the best when you allow outside forces to change who you are at your core. Because I know who I am at my core, and it took me a long time to really say, yo, I'm a nerd. Like, I love a lot of nerdy shit. I love science. Like, maybe that's something I don't know. I love science. Like, if my life was a little bit different and I didn't go through some things that I went through, I might have been a scientist, just being honest with you. Like, wholeheartedly speaking, like, I really love to study the way things work in this world. That's just me. Um, but I also really love music. I really, really love music. I'm a musician at heart. I've been trying to, make music since I was 15, and I really love comics. Um, but if you mess with my family or some shit, I'm Bruce Banner. Basically, I'm a bash your head in for playing with my family. Which a lot of people, I think you can agree, right? When your loved ones, when somebody's really messing with your loved ones, suddenly you could turn into a monster no matter how much of a nerd or a geek you are. I think you can agree with that, right? That doesn't make you a bad person to get a little bit vexed for your family and your loved ones, right? It's hard considering you are adapting to societal norms and culture where you live in, but gotta respect trying to be yourself despite the pressure society puts under you. Absolutely. You could be all of what you want to be. Like, no, I'm trying to juggle being single father, building up this media news company with Forever News, still doing the ForneverWorld as much as I can, working on this album and this rollout music videos, filming music videos, working on a manga. I'm doing all of it, and eventually it's going to get to where I want it to be. You can do whatever it is that you're trying to do. You want to make a new speakers, you want to sell speakers, and you want to design your own. You want to design a new type of light bulb. Do it. I just the other day was put on to something called I think it's quantum lock, where it's literally because of the pressures, and again, it's like a lot of science shit. It's like things will be floating and shit like that. I was just like amazed, and it's like it literally is just like shit can float, and it's like defying gravity and stuff like that. Like, and if I would have never saw that, my mind wouldn't have expanded to think like, yo, this world, like, 20, not 20, 50 years ago, did anybody really, what I'm saying, that nobody, I'm sure, believed that you could be picking up a device, you know what I'm saying, a smartphone. Shit, I'm using my phone over here to stream or whatnot. But you could pick up a phone and I could talk to somebody right now in Osaka, Japan, and we're literally, like, if we're in face to face communicating in real time, nobody ever thought that would have been possible. No strings attached. Literally, there's no strings. You pick up a cell phone and you could talk to somebody right now in Hong Kong, in Angola. You could talk to somebody anywhere. So imagine what is possible out there, and imagine what is possible for your own life. Because if they could make that shit happen, why can't you make that book that you've always dreamed of doing? Why can't you make that record that you've been dying to make? Why can't you design that shoe that you really had your heart? You have this design in your head. Why can't you do that if they was able to make phones that could talk, these little devices that could talk from country to country, continent to continent? You can do it. 100,000% you can do it. Hey, my brother Max in the house was good. Shout out to King Bud. I seen you been in here. Was good, King Bud. Shout out to all my Twitch people out here. But yeah, going back a little bit to just the manipulation that media can have on your mind and stuff like that. Be very wary of what you digest or whatever. That's one of the reasons why there is, to a certain degree, a need for, again, I don't want to, because people take out of context, like, oh, social justice warrior. No, but some type of regulation in terms of, like, imagine there was no regulation on like Shonen Jump or whatever, and especially in Japan in particular, that this is a magazine really meant for like 12-year-olds and shit like that. It appeals to all demographics. But imagine they had like Berserk running in Shonen Jump. That would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Little kids being exposed to that type of shit on a weekly basis. You get what I'm saying? So that's why there has to be a mindfulness of what you yourself put into, because at the end of the day, your brain is right here, right? And your ears is right here. So whatever you're putting into here is going right here, and your eyes is right here, and your brain is right here. So whatever you're putting right here is immediately going right here. These are fast tracks to your mind. Just think about it like that, on a very simple, very basic form. These are fast tracks to your mind, and they're all right here. So everything that you're putting in, the music that you're listening to, 100%, I know y'all gotta feel me on this one, at least on this one, that if you listen to a sad song right now that is very much so hits close to home on what you're dealing with in the real, whether it be that you broke up in a relationship recently, whether it be that you had somebody pass away, whether it be about depression, you're dealing with depression, and one of those songs about depression come on, immediately it's going to make you feel a type of way, right? Then you're going to start really thinking deeply about feeling that emotion, whether it be, again, depression, sadness, or whatever, and it's going to amplify it or whatever. But maybe the same way that can amplify that, what about if you would have put on that, as much as I'm not a fan of the song at all, to be honest, it was mad cheesy, but maybe you're on the verge of feeling a slight sadness, and you just start playing that Pharrell song, I'm happy, da, na, 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 na. At the very least, you're going to laugh at you feeling like a jackass, like, oh, what the fuck am I doing playing this song right now? But it's going to be a little alternate route, opposed to just going straight into feeling, oh, I'm fucking sad, I'm depressed, man, I can't do this, I can't do it. Because now you just purposefully moved out of the way. You purposefully added something that initially wasn't going to be there if you would have just dove straight into that sad song. My guy Kiyomoto 15 said, I'm black, so I have battled those hurdles. I've never used it as an excuse, but I see the weird stuff. But I try to use love and grace in everything I do. Well, shout out to you, my brother, first of all. And you can't, at the end of the day, as much as, like, look, for example, with me, right? There was times where I couldn't get jobs, and I remember I would be thinking, but damn, I qualify for everything, And I clearly see that there's a bias towards me. And then on top of that, with me in particular, I question like, well, maybe it's the cleft lip or whatever, but you can't let that stop you. And it's like, okay, those jobs didn't work. And eventually I realized that working the 9 to 5 shit just wasn't going to work for me because it's literally paid slavery. And I'm no disrespect to people that do their grind and you're doing your thing, because I respect that y'all have to make those choices, or y'all are making those choices. So again, no shade or anything like that. But I realized for me that it wasn't going to work. And by the grace of the world, YouTube became a thing. And I remember the first time I made a couple of pennies off of it, I saw potential immediately and I never looked back and I never went back. You know what I'm saying? And you could do that too, whether it be a YouTube channel, a Twitch channel, doing e-commerce, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be, you can do that shit too. Period. If anybody got any stories out there right now, please feel free to share. I want to read them right now over here on YouTube. If you hit that like button so we get more people in here, all of that good stuff. But if you got any stories about some adversity, or maybe something that you're trying to do, you don't got to get specific about it. But maybe you're trying to get something done or whatever. I want to hear it. I want to hear anything that y'all got going on right now. Because I talk a lot about myself on here, but it's not only about me. It's about each one teach one, heal the world, all of that good stuff. I know it sounds cringy as hell, but there's a reason those things exist. It's little guide points to where you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Why, if there's assistance, just because people label it as corny, you're not going to use the assistance of these phrases, these quotes and whatnot. You feel what I'm saying? Like, why is it too that the shit that can help you is labeled corny, and because corny became taboo, we got to stay away from the corny shit. But that's the shit that'll help us. But the destructive stuff, oh, that ain't corny. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? The shit that's gonna like, yo, oh man, they getting blazed like a motherfucker over there. Oh snap! But talking about quotes that are corny sounding, like, oh, yo, they're lame as hell. Then I'll be lame. I'll be lame as fuck. And I'm gonna be lame and use this lame shit to help as many people as I can. And we lame out in this bitch. And that's just what it is. I be making clothes. Okay, my guy Sasuke's Planet said, I be making clothes, designing and filming music videos. I want to drop some clothes officially so bad though. Shit, there's a few different services. I think there's the Redbubble service. Look into that one. YouTube has a partnership with clothing stuff that you can release clothing via them, that you could design it on their shit and they'll ship it out for people that buy it. Look into that shit. Yeah, there's plenty of different ways, though. Just do your research. You want to get some stuff out there, you can get it done. 100%, 1000%. Oh snap, my dog is loose. I hope he don't bust in here. It's gonna be all curtains. He's gonna knock everything down. No, I think they got him. Oh god, that would have been horrible. My dog is a brawling monster. But yeah, there's so many avenues to get the clothing done. Like, I'm cool with the dude from Namiwear. You know what I'm saying? Dom, and he made a fortune getting his anime apparel out and stuff like that. Just look into it, bro. You can super get it done. I want to Evo Comics says, I want to finally publish the comic I wrote with my brother with intent to surpass DBZ and Naruto. Webtoons, Global Comics, the Jump Creators app, bro. Go, you write it or you draw it, and he writes it or he draws it. Get it done. Simple as, bro. If that's what it means to be smart, I'll be a fool my entire life. Naruto, facts. My brother Max Power spin facts right now. If it means being a fucking fool to be the one that is saying the corny, not the nerdy shit, then I'm gonna be the corny fool my whole freaking life. Oh my god, I love that quote too. Shout out to my brother Max Powers. If you ain't reading Max Powers, what are you doing with yourself? My brother been going hard for years working on his comic, despite the fact that he at the time had 50 followers, 10 followers. He kept going and going and going. He's at what? Thousands and thousands of people have read his shit already. Thousands and thousands of people on Webtoon have checked out his comic. Not his music, not anything that is super, in the mainstream. His comic. He did that. Big ups to my brother. You already know, Antoine Carter. Thank you for coming through as well. This is so powerful, man. I've been wanting to be a manga author as well as owning. This is Ice Bernico, as well as owning a diner. Oh, that'd be fire. It's been a journey as I battle with autoimmune and such, but dedicating my life to manga and food. Dog, why not make a manga about your struggles right there? Your life right now sounds, and by no means am I saying this in a disrespectful manner. Your life, I would love to read your story. Make your story right there. Like look at a Shokugeki no Soma or a Toriko. They blend manga and food and stuff like that. That might be the direction. That might be the key right there for your success. You might be able to, on top of that, cross your restaurant with your manga. You know what I'm saying? Or you might be able to raise the capital for your restaurant via your successful banging manga about your life struggles. Blue Oak said, I would like to be an investor, but it's not easy. Nothing is, dog. And the heart. See, the thing is, things is like backwards, right? Usually the easy way is the harder way, and the harder way is the easy way. Because if you just go through the harder way, eventually everything's going to get easy. But if you go through the easy route, it's all going to come collapsing and crumbling and shit like that. So you got to go through the bumps and bruises. That's where the growing pains come from. Let me see. Some of my people's on Twitch. I don't like to forget y'all. I don't care whose numbers is bigger or whatever. I love you guys just as much. Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, homie. I'm good. I'm good. Let's see. Factual. Those people be the first ones yelling and crying when something destruction happens to them. Yeah. Let's see what else. What's going on? Thank you, Scott Bernhard, for the donation. My guy, Faneb, you're my number one source of anime. My guy, keep up the great work, and you inspire me and never stop YouTube now. I'm at 400K subs. Respect, G. No, respect you, dog. Thanks for the donation and super appreciate you, bro. Again, each one teach one. Each one teach one. It's corny. Who gives a fuck? Each one teach one. That's what we on right now. That's the type of time. That's how we all gonna win. Thinking about your common man, it comes back to you. It's balance. You want to be an investor. My guy Freedom said he want to be an investor and then study trigonometry. Ooh, trigonometry. Okay. Do it, dog. You didn't read my $4.99 donation. Lucky Beetle says I didn't read his $4.99 donation. Well, you talk. I'll be honest with you. First of all, thank you again for the donation. But we're in the midst of some real life stuff. Lucky Beetle. I'll read it though. If Naruto fought Luffy, who would win? Naruto fought. Honestly, I don't know. It depends on what version you're talking about. Hokage Naruto right now, or Sage of Six Paths Naruto at the end of Naruto probably beat Luffy. My favorite character, Spider-Man. Big shouts to Spider-Man. Yeah, we're gonna talk some Spider-Man here in a bit. I ain't gonna lie. I do want to talk a little bit of Marvel stuff because I've been having a good run. I hope NPT comes back. Daniel Santos, my guy, waiting for your favorite anime. Yeah, you never know. It could come back. I'm not even gonna lie. You never know. What's your favorite anime? Yu Yu Hakusho is one of them, and Fate Zero. But yeah, my fault, guy. I wasn't trying to slight you or anything. It's just we're in the midst of some real life stuff, and it kind of just takes us off course of where we're at with it, especially with my Twitch peeps, because we don't really talk anime and manga like that on Twitch. Because I got 2 streams going at once. Novoxy said the beauty of learning is that it turns to teaching in time. Yeah, because the people that have been teaching me and guiding me, now I could use the things that I've learned from them, and then there might be the next Tim out there, or the next Fenev, whatever, out there that can learn this, and then they can go and teach, and so on and so forth. If we can be as a society, it's so acceptable. Oh man, he's leave him alone. He's depressed. Then why do we gotta shun people for being optimistic? He's delusional. Then I'm gonna be delusional. I'm gonna take that delusion to reality, baby. Are you excited for the animated Spider-Verse movie? Beyond. I'm gonna be up in there like a motherfucker. Usually they be having the movies a day before. And theaters, there's theaters over here that they be having them like a day before. I'm going to that one, okay? The earliest I can go, baby. I'm so hyped for it. I freaking love the Into the Spider-Verse was amazing. Miles Morales is amazing. I'm super hyped for it. And Mug said, hey man, didn't tune into your content for a while now and saw you're being live. It's 4 a.m. here. So as a reminder, you guys heard as far as I remember, you had shared time in your life, but still pushed it with the YouTube thing. Yeah, buddy, we, went through some stuff, but we still here. My guy Philly Cat said, thank you for coming through, Philly Cat, by the way. I write no matter what it's goddamn my vision, bro. See, I'm supposed to be wearing glasses, but I started off wearing the glasses in the stream, and then you see like the lights. It's like then y'all can't, you know what I'm saying? I look like, hey guys, I got donuts fries because of the light rings I have here. But I write no matter what I started turns into horror. I've tried books, but really write short stories. I come up with ideas for an isekai. Now that I've said it publicly, I have to write it. Oh my god, dude. If it turns into horror, that means you might have to get that horror story out of your system. You might have to write that story, even if it's a short story, even better for you if that's not what you want to do. Write that short horror story. Get to it, dude. And then right after you get that one out your system, whatever else you want to do will probably come more naturally. But until you let that one go, pause, it ain't gonna happen, dog. That might be a sign telling you that might be your success right there. The horror isekai, which is there even a horror isekai out there? That might be your bag right there, dude. You might be missing out because maybe you don't want to, or maybe it's just weird. Like, why does it keep turning out? This is what your mind is and your body's telling you to do. If everything else ain't working out and you're trying to do other stories, get that one out your system, dog. My dream, Freedom said, my dream in my acting career as well as having music career is to be a Marvel character in the big screen. That's achievable, bro. That's achievable. Get it done. Start working. Start studying scripts. Record yourself reading some scripts online. There's plenty of ways to find scripts out there for movies and stuff like that. I remember there was a casting call, and my nieces and nephew were excited about. They wanted to try out for like some Disney commercials or some shit. I didn't let them really do it because Disney, yeah. But I was like, yo, let's record you guys doing the lines and stuff. Go ahead. I pulled up a couple of scripts and I had them act out the scripts and whatnot. I usually prefer Saggy Bones. Shout out Saggy Bones. What's good, bro? I usually prefer the source material, but Miles Morales is a million times better in the movie than he is in the comics, where he's super boring. Is he boring in the comics? I didn't know that. I want to dive more into the comics, but now you kind of have me like, oh, should I? MB Financial. Finev's changed my life. Wow. I'm happy to do it. Happy to do it, brother. And I hope it's for the better. Novoxy said, never let your dreams die. The regret hurts a lot worse than trying and failing. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you try, you fail, and then it's like the song, dust yourself off and try it again. Try again. You know what I mean? I tried music a few different times, and things didn't work out to my liking. Trying again. Manga. First manga got indefinitely hiatus. We're trying again. It's all about being persistent in it. I'd rather be a corny guy than a guy that never tried because they're gonna laugh at me. They're gonna laugh anyway. I hate to break it to you. Even you know what I'm saying? Like you could sit this one out or whatever, but eventually your turn is gonna come and they're gonna laugh at you, and it's gonna hurt even worse because they're laughing at you for reasons other than the fact that you was going for yours. They're going to laugh at you for something stupid as hell, something that doesn't matter. And you're going to be like, damn, I'd rather them have laughed at me while I was trying to achieve my goals and getting somewhere with it than they laughed at me over some dumb shit. ReZero really didn't interest me. Damn. Was good, Kevin Grant. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to start this one off definitely with just talking about like an inspiration. They say that saying, the highest act is to inspire. And I did a whole music video, edited it. I ain't gonna lie, it looks fantastic. In 4 to 5 hours, and I did it with a camera and a 6-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 15-year-old. You feel me? If I could do that in that period of time with subtitles and all, you can get whatever it is done. If they made phones where people are talking country to country, you can get that little brick and mortar of building you're trying to put together. You can do it all, bro. It's all achievable. It's look at it like this, right? If you don't like it because of let's just say this isn't inspiring you because it's just like quotes and you just can't get into the quotes. Look at it like this. It's damn near like laws of the universe, bro. What you put out, you get back. Look at it. Balance, karma, whatever you want to call it. I prefer balance. It's going to balance itself out. Maybe that, the first time around, the second time around, the third time around, it ain't gonna happen. But that first, second, third time around is going to give you knowledge and wisdom on what might be the fourth try, or it might lead to something that you didn't even know that you wanted, being even more grandiose than all of that combined. You don't know. And why would you be pessimistic about the future when you could be optimistic? Why not? Let's see. Shinichi. Okay, we got Nezuko 5567. Fanev, I've been watching this YouTuber, and he spoke about when people hate, you return it with love instead of hate. So at the end, everyone can be happy. And also said, if you have information about something most people don't know about, you should spread it to everyone because it will help society as a whole. Well, shout outs to Homie, Heavenly Controller. I think I've heard of Homie. Yeah. Shout outs to him. And that's 100% true. If you're going to keep these, let's just say you have like a little hidden gem of an idea of something that could help people and you're going to keep it to yourself, what good is it? Because at the end of the day, then like I just said about the laws of the universe, so to speak, that's being selfish and that's not, you know what I'm saying? Why not spread it to, you never know that one of the people that you're spreading it to might be so grateful or might do something so grandiose and it might come back around to you, or the universe might make it that it comes back to you in a different way. But you don't do it with that intent. You don't do it because I want something in return. You do it because that's what you should do. If we had the world being more like that, things would be beautiful. If we have people being more intentional about just being good, things would be so better. Life would be so much, I don't want to say easier, but you get what I'm saying. Happy birthday to your daughter, King Bud. This month, no doubt. Man's Garden said Faneva's the real deal, Mr. Rogers of anime. Oh snap! Well, if that's what it takes to make change, then fuck it. That's what we doing up in here. I won't be here forever doing this. My goals of what I'm trying to accomplish. One day I'm not going to be able to do these things. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to how can you say this? Be very, very scarce about where I post and what I post and whatnot, because I've got goals and dreams just like everybody else. But while I'm here, I can utilize this platform for this, and then so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? With every milestone and every step that I take and every platform that I have access to, I can continue to utilize those platforms to inspire and create change. Because maybe somebody in this stream or in the Twitch stream, one of you people might find something that I said that was so powerful and start a revolution, start a change, and actually help people. And if I could do that, why the fuck not, man? Why not? Why not? The world needs that. The world needs more people to be mindful and conscious of helping people. The world really needs it. We're in some times right now where, post pandemic, people are hurting, people are struggling, people are going through it. Be that beacon of light. It all sounds corny, but that's okay. No worries, Lucky Beetle. Bob Ross. Oh God, I remember I used to date a chick that was like a big Bob Ross fan. I remember I didn't even know who Bob Ross was at the time, and I was like, what is your obsession with this dude?" And she was like, "You don't know Bob Ross? Oh God, I gotta show you about Bob Ross." I was like, "Okay." FNF for president 2028. Oh gosh. I when I was younger, I keep it a buck with you. I did think of oh man, I could be president someday, and maybe down the road. Who the hell knows, right? You never know. You never know what life could throw at you. Thank you, brilliant gamer. No doubt, no doubt. It's is what is in me to do. You know what I'm saying? It's in me. All right, so Twitch people, I'm gonna probably start diving into a little bit more of anime and manga talks, and I like to keep us, on a different path, so to speak. So I'm gonna end the Twitch part. YouTube, just give me 1 second. I just gotta say bye to my peoples over here. But yeah, we over here on YouTube. If you want to come through, all good. But it won't be too much longer in between this one and the next one where I do a full-on dedicated Twitch stream over here for you guys. I just wanted to give you guys something because it's been a little too long, and I'm trying to build up what we're doing over here. But I'm gonna turn this off now on Twitch, so that way, we don't get into the anime and manga stuff because I leave that over here for Fenev. Tim Roosevelt does his thing over there. But yeah, thank you to everybody that tuned in on the Twitch stream. And until the next one, don't forget Tim Roosevelt. Some big stuff coming. Peace. I had to say goodbye to them. Alrighty. All right, lads. All right, lads. And that don't mean that we can't still talk about motivational stuff and all that jazz, but I did want to talk about a few different little more nerdy topics and stuff like that. Because one of the big things that I am going to lie, I haven't read the chapters. I'm going to read One Piece and My Hero for sure, and I might retry chapter 1, but that's in a bit. So I've been plowing through the MCU. And I know probably like people like, huh? Like, yeah, dog. I have been super, super, super out the loop with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I just now finished phase 1. I watched, and that's not including the Into the Spider-Verse, but I watched Iron Man 1. I watched what comes after Iron Man 1? The Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, and the Avengers. And I think I did all of that over the last like 2, maybe 3 weeks. No, I don't even think it's been 3 weeks. It had to have been like 2 weeks. And yeah, so I'm done with phase 1. I'm entering phase 2 now. And I ain't gonna lie. This I feel like, oh, I get it now. I get why people have been telling me that this is hype. I get why the praise, the critical praise and all of that was there, because my goodness, it is freaking amazing. I am having so much fun watching these films. Let me know when you're watching Cap 2. Yeah. Yo, what's good, my guy Ronnie Williams? What's good, bro? Oh, dog, I am going live. Yo, okay, so where do I begin with it? Okay, I guess I'll talk. Okay, Iron Man 1. I had seen Iron Man 1 a long time ago in theaters with my cousin. I remember when it came out. I saw it in Manhattan in New York. So for me, it was just a revisit of it, and I kind of was familiar with Robert Downey Jr. playing Tony Stark and all that jazz. So I was like, okay, it was cool to see it again. Of all the films, bar none, The Incredible Hulk was the weakest one. I'll be honest with you. I'm actually very happy that they did that whole recast, and like he's written different in the Avengers and everything, because the Incredible Hulk movie, I don't know. It was a decent movie. It wasn't a bad movie. It just really didn't hit the mark for me personally. And that's that I had watched when it aired, or when it came out, the 2003 Hulk movie, and that wasn't either. So I don't know if they just can't get the Hulk right. At the time, I know CGI that looked good was very limited, so they had limited resources to make it. But yeah, the Incredible Hulk, the weakest of all of the Phase 1 Marvel movies. Then after Incredible Hulk was Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 was good. The threat really didn't feel all that severe. And maybe that's one of the criticisms I have of phase 1 as a whole, is that the villains don't feel like what, especially all the hype I've heard of Thanos and shit like that. So maybe that's a criticism of phase 1. But the threat, the dude with the 2 electric wires and shit like that from Russia, he was, I think I liked, for the most part, the camaraderie between Stark and what's his name? His homie. I can't. I don't like that they recasted him. By the way, don't get me wrong. Don Cheadle is awesome and shit like that, but I was not a fan of them recasting. But yeah, that the camaraderie between the two of them and them going back and forth with each other was I. But yeah, it wasn't like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not the biggest Iron Man fan or something. And whoa, don't hurt me. But those were some decent movies. Then after Iron Man 2, I think was Thor. I want to say it was Thor. Thor was amazing, and apparently my brother Max says that the common perception is that the Thor one was boring or some shit. Thor for me was awesome. I love Thor. I love the Asgard lore, the whole situation with Loki. Oh, just Thor one was great. I love Thor one. I am gonna lie to you, that shit was awesome. My favorite so far, probably of all. Well, that and the first Avengers, but and then Captain America was great too. Like as it stands with Phase One right now, I put Thor as my number one, the Avengers as number two, and Captain America as number three for my top three MCU movies of Phase One. And I don't know if that's a controversial take or not, because it does kind of sound a little weird. I'm saying Thor is the best and Captain America, but that's where I stand with it. The Iron Man movies was dope. I'd probably put maybe Iron Man 2 after that. And again, the Hulk one is the weakest movie for me. The first Hulk starring Edward Norton had issues because he was extremely difficult by all accounts. They say he even rewrote most of the script. What? Oh, so that's why they got him out of here. And that was a very good job of getting him out of here, because the dude that they recasted him for in the Avengers, the first Avengers, was great, man. Oh, God. Bringing back Loki, which Loki was a really dope villain. Again, not to the level of the hype that I've seen with Thanos, but Loki was a pretty good villain for the most part. And I love that all of them are interconnected. You get the end credit scenes and you'll see like Agent Colt, which rest in peace, Agent Colt, homie from what's the name of that show with Shorty from Seinfeld? I forget, but that's where I knew homie from. Yes, and Avengers was just great, man. I ain't gonna lie, I love this. Seeing Thor return, although Thor felt like he was slightly written slightly different in Avengers, just a little bit. And also it felt like some things weren't explained, like how the hell Thor was able to return to Earth. When we last saw him at the end of Thor, he wasn't able to return. He was stuck up there because the gate and everything Loki did broke. Maybe I missed something, but that was something I was like, huh? And then also throughout the Avengers 1, Hulk went from early on, what's the name? Scarlett Johansson's character. He was like terrorizing her on on the spaceship or whatever. And then shortly after, he's there like kind of talking normal and shit like that in a way. He wasn't completely domesticated or anything like that, but it was a radical departure from early on in the film, how he was just an absolute madman, to suddenly he had a little bit better of a grip of not attacking everyone like a crazy lunatic immediately. So that was something that I caught. But aside from those criticisms, I ain't gonna lie, Phase One of Marvel's movies, just hold on, some of the most fun I've had watching movies in so freaking long. I am just loving these movies. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am loving. I haven't been up to date with a few anime. I fell behind. I'm like 2 episodes behind on Demon Slayer. I'm like a couple episodes behind on Mashle. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep on with Mashle. I might just go back to the manga, but that's for maybe a different time or something. Yeah. Roddy Williams. Go. Thank you, Roddy Williams, donating membership for or not donating, I'm sorry. Yeah. Signing up for a membership for 2 months. Peak. So proud of you, my bro. Keep grinding, G. One Piece greatness. Nakama United for life. Gang, we lit. Hit me on Discord, bro. I definitely will. Let me copy that, because if not, I won't remember it. Let me get that. Hold on. My guy, Ronnie fucking Williams. Let's go. Thank you, for real. Super appreciate you. Which, quickly, for members, this week I'm gonna just do a post. I decided what I'm gonna do for the giveaway that I'm doing for peak members. I'm just gonna post a post on with channel members only, so only members are gonna be able to see this post. And on it, I'll probably just tell everybody that is a peak member to comment, and then I'm just gonna pick one at random. I'm gonna do a randomizer, and I'm giving these away for this month's giveaway for peak members. It's a Full Metal Alchemist Profiles book and 3 Jujutsu Kaisen figures. So that's probably how I'm going to do it. I'll just pick somebody out in the comments of that post. And also for channel members from Leveled Up and on, I know I've been a little bit scarce with uploading new content. I figured, I'll let those 30 to 40 videos that I already had marinate. But I got about 5 or 6 videos the other day. I recorded back to back different videos that I'm going to start posting more. So from Leveled Up and Peak members, y'all going to have new content, exclusive content to only you guys that I got ready to go. I just got to get a little bit of editing on a few of them. But yeah, I got a bunch of really interesting topics and all sorts of stuff that I have been concocting. So I have not forgotten about that. Channel members from Level Up on, new videos are coming. I just wanted to let at the same time a lot of that content because I had quite a few videos on there marinate so y'all could run through them, but I got a bunch of fresh stuff incoming. But again, Ronnie Williams, super thank you, and I super appreciate you, bro. You always mad supportive. Thor Ragnarok is a great one too. Oh, I can't wait to watch the next Thor movie. I hope he acts more like how he acted though in the first Thor movie, because he was kind of like, I guess he was just very curious about humans and shit like that, and he was a little bit more chill when he came back in Avengers. It felt like he had a chip on his shoulder again, as if, I don't know if maybe because he was accepted back into Asgard and he had his hammer again. But man, oh man, that first freaking wave of Marvel movies, I can't wait to get into. Probably when I end this stream, I'm gonna get into phase 2. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't know what's the first movie in phase 2. Let me see. Hold on. Marvel phase 2. What is the order? Marvel phase 2. Iron Man 3. Okay, so Iron Man 3 and then Thor: The Dark World. So Iron Man 3 is my next stop, which I think that completes all the Iron Man movies of the Marvel universe. No, and then he just continues to appear in the Avengers. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm having a blast with it. I definitely want to talk more Marvel because, like, see, that was the thing. I've been more of a DC dude my life, so and that's always a cool thing of what I always say. Like, if you don't get into something now, whether it be an artist, a medium itself, a movie, a manga, whatever, that's just the universe's way of telling you, well, you got something waiting for you later on. So let's just say a show you've been dying to watch and you never got a chance to watch. Probably that's something dope that, okay, now I'm going to be able to enjoy this later on. So I never really got into Marvel like that throughout my whole life for the most part. Like I've seen here and there bits and pieces, like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. I saw them when I was younger. I've seen an X-Men movie here or there. But I was never really hardcore like I was with DC. Just being honest with you, I really love DC. I was kind of brought up on a lot of DC stuff. But now that I'm getting into Marvel, I'm like, I don't know, DC, what y'all doing? Because Marvel is just, ooh. I don't know about now because I've heard some horrible things about what Marvel has done with the last phase and moving forward. But at the very least, that phase 1 was just chef's freaking kiss, man. You collect figures. I haven't really been collecting in a while, to be honest with you, but I had a whole bunch of. If you ever go and watch some old ForneverWorld videos, I don't know if you're new to the channel. Boy, I got a lot of figures. I'm not even gonna lie, from the Portrait of Pirate One Piece figures to all sorts of stuff. New Blade is on hold again because of strikes. Who was supposed to play Blade this time around? Didn't they recast Wesley? Which horrible decision in my opinion. Blade is always going to be Wesley Snipes to me. But yeah, this writer's strike is a big deal, right? Like it's going to put a lot of things on pause. I know a lot of late night talk shows is going on hold. A lot of TV shows is going on hold. That's crazy, dog. I think independent creators, if you got a little idea about a movie or a show or something, strike now, strike while they're striking, because you might be able to make some noise, make something happen. Although, to a certain degree, I do support what's going on right now because, from my understanding, a lot of the strike is not only just about getting more money, but because of like things like Chat GPT and stuff like that being a threat to a lot of their jobs and shit like that. They're trying to fight back. And then I also saw a leak of a Netflix contract, which I'm going to talk about in tomorrow's episode of Forever News. If you don't follow Forever News, you're missing out. I ain't gonna lie. That's where I'm putting a lot of effort into the content over there. But it sounds horrifying what they're trying to do with AI, dog. Like that pretty much they could use your voice in any unit. Literally, I'm not talking about the comics or shows. I'm talking about a real life contract. It's like, yo, we could use your vocals in AI form for like infinity in any universe in any galaxy. Language like that is in these contracts. What the fuck, bro? So that's a little bit of a scary thing. And just in general, them trying to create scripts using Chat GPT and stuff like that for full-on productions and movies. Scary, scary times. Not to mention, of course, the stuff that's happening in music, where you got all these fake Drake and Eminem and all these crazy records. Like, AI is coming in a major way. Yo, my old pickup videos was crazy, dog. That shit was wild. I used to be buying, I ain't gonna lie, when I used to buy anime and manga the way I did, it was insane, bro. I'd be having giant boxes and be like a kid on Christmas when Amazon would bring them shits in. Legendary stuff. A lot of people said Phase 4 was pretty bad, except for Spider-Man. Yeah, I got the email, Philly Cat. That's where I got. I meant to mention that. That's where I got the cyber attacks story in one of the latest episodes of Forever News about Japan receiving massive cyber attacks. Thank you for that. Super appreciate it. When do you think One Punch Man season 3 drops? I don't know. Next year, the latest. Guardian of the Galaxy 3, best MCU trilogy, and Phase 5. Okay, yeah, I've heard some good things about the latest Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, already 2-3 people whose opinions I trust said that Guardians of the Galaxy, which I haven't watched Guardians of the Galaxy either, so that's another one. I'm so pumped that I still got, before I get to the questionable stuff of what is it, Phase 4 and on, that people are saying are like bad and shit like that. I still got all of Phase 2 to go through, all of Phase 3, so I'm still in the clear. Still in the clear. But yeah, that writer's strike, man. Didn't the same exact thing, like, yo, it's kind of crazy to think about that. It's just history repeating itself, because if I remember correctly, it was around 2008. We was in the recession. I know the government changed it on the website about us not being in a recession and all that other shit to make it, but we're pretty much in a recession. The writer's strike happened around that time as well. Like, it's all coming full circle again. I ain't gonna lie. We're like in 2008 again or some shit. I guess we're on the lucky side of things, because I don't think the writer's strike is going to affect anime and manga. This is anime and manga's time to shine again. Just like when the pandemic hit, how it went up. It's like now people are going to be like, damn, what do I watch? Thank goodness for me, I got, a couple of phases of movies. So I'm going to be good for a little bit. And then I could hop back into my anime and manga. And when the writer's strike is over, alrighty. But again, I 100% support the whole aspect of their strike of them using the studios in Hollywood using Chat GPT to replace them. That shit is terrible. We got to find a way to combat this shit. And a lot of people keep on saying the genie's out the bottle, AI is here, we got to just deal with it. This is about to mess up a lot of shit, and it's kind of like people that are supporting the the Chat GPT stuff. Just remember that at the end of the day, when it hits your industry, if you're supportive of all of the AI stuff or whatever, when it hits your industry, you can't say nothing to it. Though. That's the one thing, though. I'm gonna just say, when it hits your industry and you might be out of a job because of it, now you gotta look at it like that too. Because I understand that at the end of the day, it could be a very handy tool. I've dabbled in seeing what it's all about and whatnot, and it's scary what it can accomplish and shit like that. I think you could code a website for yourself using that shit. So I understand it's just that a lot of people are going to be pretty much, if there was a team of 100 for a project with this shit now, you only need 1/10 of those people now just to correct what the bot gets wrong. That's scary. And that's also messing up a lot of people's dreams. A lot of opportunities are about to close because now, you know what I'm saying? I guess on another aspect, it's okay, boom, people can be a little bit more independent now. So maybe independent creators that really get a grasp of this thing and learn this thing will have a whole bunch of different entities that are separate from one another. So maybe that'll be the positive from it, because I understand both sides of it. If it's here already and there's nothing we could do about it, we got to make the best of how to utilize this. And on top of that, it provides opportunity to get a lot of jobs done that you wouldn't be able to get done without a team with using this. So for the little guy, that's cool. I like that. I like that the little guy now has a bit more of an opportunity now because of this shit. The problem is that, what about all the other people? You know what I'm saying? We do got to restrict AI before we have a Skynet situation. Hey, my guy Nero Mega Man in the house. What's good, brother? The last strike is why we got Dragon Ball Evolution. Oh, God, yeah. 2008 and then 2009 is when it came out. Oh, oh shit. One Piece Evolution. Here we go. no. No, One Piece has already been completed. And I'm going to talk about Oda's message on tomorrow's episode of Forever News as well. So if you following Forever News, if you're not, go check it out because yeah, I'll be talking about Oda's message about that. So that's already completed. We cannot use the writer's strike as an excuse if the One Piece live action ain't good because that's done. They're just in like post production at this point. Justin69 said, I wouldn't worry about it. For years, there's been memes about replacing fast food workers with automation. It ain't happening. Oh, it is, bro. My local rallies right now, they be having like one person in the building. The robot thingy menu takes your order. And I seen just recently, there's a full on, which I don't fuck with McDonald's, fuck McDonald's, but I saw a full automated McDonald's that there's literally not a human in the damn store. You order your food, the window opens, the robot thing pushes out your food, and that's it. Bro, I remember before it started becoming a hot commodity to talk about, I had found an AI art generator where you could type in whatever you want. Like, this is, I don't know what time last year. I even made a video about it, and most people were like, oh, you're talking about this is nothing to worry about. And then months later, when it became a big fad, everybody's like, AI. But I remember I was like, I was amazed, like, yo, right, J. Cole playing basketball on Mars. And this shit would pop up, J. Cole playing basketball on Mars. I was like, what the fuck? It was crazy to me. Yeah, rallies is checkers here. Yeah, they switch it around. It depends on what state you're in, I guess. Even what city. That Japanese McDonald's hits different. AI president memes. It's already in theater. Yeah, the touchscreen replacing actual people. You just go in there, you scan your code, or you click the movie. AI, man, AI. At most, what might be needed until they actually build the AI bots that are like humanoid and shit like that is you need security for reasons. Obviously, people fuck shit up, not giving a shit, thinking that they're not being watched. So you still need human security for certain aspects like that, just to make sure. And little things like that. But a lot of people are gonna be without jobs. The bots is the problem of your job, fam. Thank you, Mr. D. I'm glad I could be of inspiration wholeheartedly. Chat GPT scaring me. Fam, all of this AI shit is scaring me. It's exactly like these 90s sci-fi films and all of these movies I tell you about the bots, what they gonna do to us. It's all playing out. And we all just here, like, for the people that know what's up, we all just playing the violin as the Titanic is going down, baby. We in the early stages. Once, like, just imagine, dog, like, the whole population control situation, right? Imagine real population control is going to be a real serious thing once, like, you can have your partner be a bot. So many people are going to say, man, fuck love. I can have my ideal partner with this robot once it's like an affordable thing. And then really we're going to see birth rates decline dramatically because people are not going to want to deal with all of the intricacies, even though it's real. And that's how you get real love. And that's how you find out your real purpose and all that good stuff of finding the partner that you're supposed to be with and shit like that. But once that becomes a thing where, oh, I could just go and buy my ideal lover. Oh, I want her with this type of hair. I want her that eye color. I want her booty to be like I need that. Yeah, the tits make them nice. Like, once you can do all of that and order exactly what you want, woo, birth rates is gonna go. But we're still not there yet, which is why they haven't implemented it. There's a change of energies. It'll hit next year. We in the transition. We'll see a lot of upheaval, banks closing, people losing their jobs. Yeah. Yeah, we're in the early stages of it. Thank you, Ryan Scholar. Thanks for what you're doing. Love the content. Super appreciate you coming through, and I'm trying my best to bring what I can bring. Do you think anime waifus will be like that? Yo, me and Roboko ain't far off, bro. If you ever heard of me and Roboko, the Shonen Jump manga anime, we ain't far off from me and Roboko being a thing, dog. I don't know how long. And of course, it's going to be first, the elites are going to be the ones that can get their hands on it. Probably the elites already got their hands on it. I wouldn't be surprised if the elites have all sorts of different things. But when we get, when it's affordable and shit like that, it's going to be a wrap, bro. It's going to be a wrap. Everybody's going to be, Chobits will be real, bro. If you ever heard of Chobits. I will hop King Kaneki. I will hop back on Choji next at some point. I just really haven't been too much into manga recently. I've been more so with like watching the Marvel Cinematic Universe and trying to keep as much as I can up with the seasonal anime. But when I get in my manga bag, it'd be over. Chobits, Eve, it's gonna be scary, dog. And then all of that, you know what all of that leads to? It leads to Terminator and the Matrix. AI FNF vids incoming. All jokes aside, I know already a few creators that have been for a little bit now. I'm not gonna call them out or anything like that, but they've been 100% using AIs for their videos of like the vocals and shit like that. They're using AI vocals for their videos and shit like that. And it's like, wow, wow, wow. And I guess technically I could if I really wanted to get one of those AI replicating voice replicators and shit like that and just go audio only on you guys or whatever. Like, but no. Like, what the fuck? I'm not keeping up with Heavenly Delusion. I haven't started yet. It's just because it's not a streaming platform, so it's a little bit more difficult because I like to just pop on my PlayStation and watch my anime via that. But I do plan on watching that one. Beast Gohan versus Ultra Ego Vegeta. I don't know. That'd be a good one though. Ooh, Beast Gohan versus Ultra Ego Vegeta. Let me think about it. Well, where is okay? So Dragon Ball. Okay, I'm gonna say Beast Gohan. Yeah, Beast Gohan. I'm gonna tell you why Ultra Ego Vegeta, because Dragon Ball Superheroes takes place well after the Granola arc, right? This is well after Granola. And God knows what Vegeta has unlocked by then. And Beast Gohan clearly was able to take out this threat, but we don't know the well, I guess it was said, right, that that cell from the superhero film was stronger than Goku and Vegeta, right? So, yeah, I still got to stay with Beast Gohan. Beast Gohan, because this takes place well after the Granola the Survivor arc, and Ultra Ego Vegeta was unlocked during Granola, but who knows what Vegeta has by that point. We only see them fight in base form, which was a easy cop out, so that way they don't got to give us new transformations and stuff like that. Even though a lot of people claim that they're tired of it. But I'd imagine if they stop giving you new transformations, a lot of people will be like, well, where's the markers for that? We can know where we're at with the series and what's new. So yeah, Beast Gohan. Even though I design wise, I fucks with Ultra Ego Vegeta's design heavy. The purple with the kind of looking Super Saiyan 3 with no eyebrows and shit like that. That shit was hype. I rocked with that. Chobits, yes, Chobits. Do 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 do, get up, do 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 do, get up, let me be with you. If only Vegeta was ever allowed to get a W, I would support it. I feel you, Sunrise. Thank you for coming through, by the way, Sunrise. But I feel you because we got to accept the W where we can get it. That the W of Vegeta is that he's the best developed character in the Dragon Ball franchise. That's the W. The most grown, all of that stuff. But in terms of physical combat W's, yeah, we gotta just kind of. It's not happening. Tell me you're not ending, bro. I just got here. No. We chatting it up. We did the first hour of just kind of talking about life and inspiration and stuff like that. Now we're more in the anime and manga conversations and all that jazz. I go with Luffy for Heavenly Delusion. Can't deal with the commercials. That King David 18 said, I'm 22, going to be 23. Been watching you since I was 15. You're the anime news GOAT. Thank you for watching that long, bro. Super appreciate it. And hopefully you could look at me in a different light once I start spreading my wings into the next fields that I'm really trying to go down. Because I ain't gonna lie. I know probably people think like everything goes on forever. There's a reason why it's ForneverWorld. This won't be forever. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I've been here a long time on top of that. Eventually, my passions will take me away from this stuff. But while I'm here and while I can give you all of me and everything that I possibly can, whether it be just to occupy your time, you may be going through some shit and you need something to occupy your time that is a little bit more positive and shit like that. I can be that. To spark an idea or some inspiration, I can be that. Whatever I can be while I utilize this platform now, then I'm going to do it. But I won't always be here. There's other things that I want to do, and it will require my time and stuff like that. But yeah, while I'm here, y'all got me, you know? When we doing another Storm match. When Storm Connections drops, I'm gonna be up on that. I'm definitely gonna be up on that for sure. Demon Slayer going crazy. Oh my god, I need to get back up on it. Oh, maybe before I hop into Iron Man 3, because I did take a nap, so I'm probably gonna be up a bit tonight. Maybe I'll squeeze in those 2 Demon Slayer episodes and then hop into Iron Man 3. I'm just so in the Marvel mood, bro. Marvel just is like, oh, it's so freaking good. And I completely understand the way I've been saying. What do you think about Lil B the rapper? Oh my God, Bass God, Bass God. Shout outs to Bass God, Bass God. For those who don't know about Lil B the Bass God, he's a rapper out of the Bay Area, California. One of the things that I really rock with was that because of the way he did things, it showed that you could be mad independent and get things done. Like the same way I was just talking earlier about how I made a music video in like 4 or 5 hours, edited all of that stuff, filmed it, and I did it with a few kids with flashlights and shit like that. Lil B, he would make so many different music videos straight up by himself, record tons of music by himself. He did so many different things that like I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for better or worse, because a lot of the last generation or so of music wasn't the best, so to speak. But he definitely inspired and pioneered a lot of that shit. A lot of the artists that you heard, he inspired, and it was because of him kind of walking and people throwing eggs at him, metaphorically, while he was walking, because he did a lot of things that he got a lot of flack for and a lot of hate. And then the whole music industry turned around and followed a lot of his blueprint. Shout out to Bass God. And I wish Bass God would actually rap like how because he can actually really rap. But for whatever reason, I guess it helped him to kind of blow up into the thing that he's become or whatnot, the legend. But I wish he would go back to how he rapped when he was rapping with the Pack, because he could actually really rap. And don't get me wrong, some of the songs, regardless, like I Am God, I think that's the name of the record. That record is so freaking amazing. He has a lot of really dope records, but I wish he would, like, because he's already, he's Bass God now. I wish he would go back and make a full-on album of him really going hardcore rapping. Hip hop takes. Yeah. All right, I gotta rematch this one. Do you think the future of the USA is bleak? At the very least, it's seeming that way, to be honest with you, with all these nations gearing up, collaborating and colluding, the dollar dropping, and with every time we get bad news of the dollar dropping and this and that happening, Biden is like, my fellow Americans, I'm going to disregard everything that is happening to my people, and I'm sending $10 trillion to the Ukraine. Woo! Oh shit! Anything that happens in the U.S., Biden's response is sending money to the Ukraine, bro. His balls itch, and the first thing he's like, "Yeah, yeah, Penny, my balls itch. Can we send $10 billion to the Ukraine? I fucking want to send another 10 bill and another one." Oh shit! Joe, we did it. We sent 20 more billion to the Ukraine. We got people starving and homeless all over. Yo, I see more and more people holding homeless signs every day, but nah, dog. More money for the Ukraine, bro. That's what we need to be doing. Well, welcome back, Giraffe ATK. Common L for Sleepy Joe. Bro, more money for the Ukraine. Let's go. Thank you, Zayover. I appreciate you. Okay, let's see. Oh, so I asked this question, and initially, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't realize how ridiculous it sounded. It kind of sounded like it made sense for a split second, and then once I posted it on Twitter, I was like, "Oh no, no! I shouldn't even have asked. That was a silly question." But it is what it is, and I guess I wanted to ask you, Which one do y'all think? And I'll even poll it here, but I know the results already because it's kind of a little more of an obvious one. But who is a more iconic character between these two? Y'all tell me. I'm gonna post it again on Twitter. I posted when I first started. I thought, oh, maybe that'd be a good question. Then once I started seeing the replies, I was like, oh no, they right because people were breaking it down. But boom, who's more iconic, Freeza or the Joker? And yeah, if you're just joining in, if you would hit that like button, help spread the stream, super appreciate you. Yo, off rip Joker 92, 88, 79. Was good, Daniel J. Anderson. We just right now, shooting the sheet, talking a little bit of inspiration, inspiring the minds. Right now, we asking who's more of an iconic character, the Joker or Frieza from Dragon Ball. I ain't gonna lie, when I first asked this, I wasn't really thinking about the fact that, well, the Joker has had about a 80-something year head start over Frieza. Because the Joker, Batman started in 39? I think it was 1939. Batman first started with Bob Kane, and Frieza. Well, Dragon Ball itself started in 84, but Frieza didn't appear till late 80s, early 90s, depending on when it got to the Z portion or whatever. So what is that? 39, 50, about like 50 years. Okay, so the Joker had about like 50 years over Frieza, more or less. I would say definitely between the two, there's no question on Frieza's the crueler one. Like the Joker, he's cruel and he's done some horrible, heinous things. Of course, what he did to Robin under the Red Hood, all of that stuff, Batman Beyond, all of that stuff. He's horrible, but I mean, Frieza is just ooh. I know they try to write him a little bit different now in Dragon Ball Super, like, oh, it's silly old Frieza, but no, he wiped out the whole planet Vegeta like it was nothing and laughed about it. So imagine Joker in the My Hero Academia universe. It'll be hell for the heroes. Oh my god. We need maybe if we do get a time skip and Horikoshi passes it to the Vigilantes team for My Hero or whatever, maybe we could get a Joker type character because I would love to see how Deku deals with that shit. His head will be spinning. Okay. No, I'm not caught up with Choji next, but that is interesting and gets me even more motivated to catch up that it had a time skip. I love me some time skips. Y'all know Fornev, then you know I like time skips. The Joker definitely doesn't have the body count like Freezing up. I mean, Frieza's a freaking, I was going to say international. He's a universal conqueror, dog. He's a horrible, horrible piece of shit. Sir Quagsire, Sir Quagsire, thank you for the donation. Do you think Beerus is stronger than what he's shown us? Yes, definitely. Also, from what Toriyama said, he's always going to be stronger than Goku because that's the goal. Until everything is over with Beerus and Goku's story, that's the goal, is to surpass Beerus. He's stronger than he's shown. I'm almost certain. Also, in the Moro arc, didn't we say that Beerus's Ultra Instinct level is not on? Oh god, I forgot about Beerus already. Is not on par as theirs. Beerus Whis at that point, Beerus's UI was stronger than Goku's. Yeah, Goku got a long way. I super fucking forgot about Beerus. Holy shit. Hell, after Moro, they completely roll. Yeah. Oh wow. Now that I think of it, post Moro, they pretty much, well, maybe at the beginning of the have we seen Jocko recently in Dragon Ball Super manga? And I'm not talking about the latest stuff, but we haven't seen Jocko in a while, right? Did they write Jocko out of the story at this point? I didn't even think about that, but I haven't seen the Galactic Patrol in a while now. I feel like since Moro. Very, very good mention, though, because I forgot Miros existed. Thank you for the donation again. Agni Kai, thank you for the donation. Super appreciate it. Keep doing your thing, bro. I definitely will. I'll keep on trying my best. The Joker loves to go after sidekicks. Yeah, he's a little bit of a creep. But I guess, you want to go after somebody, go after the people that they love and care about, right? Shao Kahn or Frieza? Shao Kahn, that's Mortal Kombat, right? Still Frieza. shout outs to Shao Kahn though. I used to be a big when I was younger. Mortal Kombat was the shit. You couldn't tell me nothing about Mortal Kombat, and that's still one of the most iconic OSTs. That Mortal Kombat. I used to love when I would hear. My cousin used to play him. I was real little back then, but rappers sampling that shit. Oh my god, can we get somebody sampling that in the new age and spitting some hot bars? Preferably rappers that can spit, maybe somebody from like the TDE camp or a room full of mirrors. Somebody sample the Mortal Kombat theme for like a modern beat and just like rip that shit apart. Mortal Kombat. Can we get that? Shit, I could do that. I ain't gonna lie. I think maybe I need to do that shit. Fuck it. Let me find. I'm gonna find the Mortal Kombat sample later and try and do some shit. Thoughts on the Mario movie? Haven't seen it yet. I do plan to though. I was gonna go with my kiddos, but the problem is taking my daughter to the movies is a little bit of a hassle because she's still not quite ready for it yet. She still, is talking super loud and wants to get up. And we'd be 20 minutes into the movie. Daddy, can we go already? So it's a little bit of a challenge still. Get over here. How was the daylight battle rap? Oh man, yeah. For those that follow me on Instagram, you know that I went to the Create for You event. It was King Bao. I believe he's a kickboxer, and Daylight, and there was a bunch of other rappers on the card as well. There was New Jersey Twerk, although he didn't get to battle because there was some issues there. But man, that was freaking incredible. I had so much of a great time. I finally got to meet Daylight. He's one of the greatest rappers you probably will ever hear. If you ever want to hear, like, a lot of people always say, oh, rap ain't good no more, man. People ain't spitting like that. Look up two names. Look up the group A Room Full of Mirrors, all one word, A Room Full of Mirrors, or look up Daylight. He's one of the greatest rappers out. From my understanding, he's wrote for some of your favorite rappers, I'm sure, out there, and just absolutely incredible music. Those are two of the goats right there. The group A Room Full of Mirrors with Lyric Michelle, Ichiban Don, Early Riser, TDE Punch. I need more Punch music. That on a side note, though, because Punch, I ain't gonna lie, some of them records, I'll be like, yo, you giving me Jay-Z vibes, bro. But yeah, Daylight and A Room Full of Mirrors. And I ain't gonna lie, that event was freaking amazing. I had so much fun. I went with my daughter though. Like my daughter gotta be the youngest little girl to ever go to a battle rap event, dog. I told my daughter that she was the only little kid there. Of course, the environment wasn't anything crazy or anything like that. Daylight made sure, him and King Bao to provide a really dope environment. It was pretty packed at points. I seen some murmurings, people talking like, oh, there wasn't that many people. It looked packed to me. I ain't gonna lie. And if the goal was to reach outside of the battle rap community to make a dope event, they did a great job. And it was freaking awesome getting to see one of the greatest battle rappers of all time do his thing. And I mean, it wasn't a fair fight because it's kind of like, imagine me with my anime and manga knowledge and repertoire competing in an anime and manga contest against like a TikTok kid that he just knows like My Hero and I don't know, the Slime series or some shit. So that was kind of like the unfair aspect of it, but it was phenomenal, man. One of the greatest. It definitely helped make my year really up there, and also at the same time, some other cool stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Phenomenal time, one that I'll remember the rest of my life. Shout outs to A Room Full of Mirrors again, Daylight, Ichiban Don, Lyric Michelle, Early Riser, TDE Punch, the whole TDE camp in general. Just phenomenal, man, and making amazing, life-changing music. Daylight is too fire. Just bumped Age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Oh my god, bro! Don't get me. I'll start. We don't want to do this, bro. I'll be fanboying over the discography for days, dog. Last Breath. What? Last Breath. Oh, let there be light. Let there be light. That's one of my daughter's favorite songs, though. That's one of my daughter's favorite songs. Let There Be Light, bro. And then don't get me started out at the gym with Ichiban Don. You got this one freestyle, Stuck in the Grind over Nipsey Hussle's. I think that was the same name of his record as well. Fam, you put me in the gym with that song, bro. I feel like I could lift the world. I'm not even gonna lie. I swear to God, I be feeling like super diesel and shit when I put that record on in the gym. I feel like, nah. Shout outs to them though. When I took my Daniel J. Anderson said, when I took my daughters to DBS superhero, they had to pee every 30 minutes. So I understand the struggle. Oh my God. I know you was so tight, bro. It's like, oh, we're supposed to be having this magical moment we remember for the rest of our lives. What are you doing? I should probably in my next Twitch. Again, if you don't follow me on Twitch, Tim Roosevelt, I'll probably because yeah, I want to document that as well. I'm gonna document talking about it. I recorded a bunch of stuff. Like I had a crap ton of footage for a documentary that I'm trying to put together. The rise of Tim Roosevelt. Um, yeah, hold on. I'm working on a documentary and stuff like that. And that'll probably some of the footage from the event. Of myself or whatnot, and in the hotel and all that stuff. I'll probably post in that as well. But yeah, I would like to talk about it. So probably on Twitch, the next time I hop on there, I will give you guys a little bit of the play-by-play of that. Just there was some really magical moments. I'm not even gonna lie. The way some stuff worked out, how I actually met Daylight and Ichiban and Lyric. It was interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna vlog that. Have you seen Guardian of the Galaxy? Because the main cast is very good. I have not. I'm still I'm just entering phase 2, and I don't think they're Guardian of the Galaxy is a part of the MCU, correct? Like that whole continuity and shit. But I haven't seen them yet. But I am going to watch. Uh, the ocean tied to the land tied to the man tied to the land sides make tsunamis, tsunami cover up land. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, don't get me too hyped. Don't get me too hyped, bro. Oh my God. Shout outs to the fucking GOAT, man. Just wait, bro. Just wait because Daylight now, he is, he's rocking with TDE Punch. They got a room full of mirrors. And TDE Punch, if you don't, okay, you guys have heard of SZA, right? I know you heard of SZA. She got the biggest record in the freaking world right now, Kill Bill. I just killed my ex. Well, one of the geniuses behind her, one of the people that's really making all of the mechanics behind her move, Punch from TDE, the label that is responsible for Kendrick Lamar, Ab Soul, you know what I'm saying? Isaiah Rashad. His next, like the thing that he's pouring his all into once he's done with, I think, this next SZA tour is Daylight and a room full of mirrors. So essentially, just imagine what this guy has done for SZA, what he did for Kendrick, what he's done for Isaiah Rashad, what he's done for Ab Soul. Which, if you ain't listening to Ab Soul, that Herbert album, I be talking about healing, but that album helped me heal immensely. Go listen to Herbert, bro. Woo! Yeah, let me pin my Twitch. I'm gonna pin my Twitch so for future reference for you guys. If you do want to follow over there, I don't talk anime and manga over there. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's where you get Tim. You guys get Fenev over here with a touch of Tim over there. That's where we do the real. To be honest with you, where sometimes I oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. Sometimes I get into some little raunchy stories or whatever. And yeah, no surprise, the Joker won on the poll. Let me just end the poll. Yeah, he kicked Freeza's ass. Oh, it's not letting me end it. Okay, whatever. No, Absol didn't disrespect Nardwar. He was playing around with Nardwar. I watched that one. Let's not do that. Absol wasn't being disrespectful towards Nardwar. I saw that. He was joking around. He was trying to be funny. Maybe, he came off to some people. They might, he was just joking around, dog. Absol is not like that at all. Absol is a very freaking amazing person. If you listen to some of his music, he wasn't funny. He wasn't trying to be mean or malicious. Absol is a really dope person, bro. From everything I've seen of him, and again, I don't know him personally, but I don't think he was trying to be mean or malicious. I think he was trying to be like how everybody else fucks around with Nardwar, and maybe it just didn't come across right. But yeah, musically, definitely like the music that I'm making right now, I feel like kind of fits in with something you would expect from like a TDE release, but with my own spin on music in general, because I'm not making, for the most part, traditional hip hop music. Like my music kind of sounds like a cross between, imagine a West Coast rapper sound with more guitars, not scared to dabble into the rock category, and at the same time being very conscious and mindful of what I'm saying without going into a social justice warrior mindset, but more so just I want to help heal people using this tool that I have and these abilities that I have to make music. And that's where I'm at with my music. So that's why, I'm very inspired by these people: Ab Souls, Daylight, A Room Full of Mirrors, Punch, Lyric Michelle, Ichiban Don, Early Riser, um, the Kendrick, of course, even though Kendrick is no longer with TDE, but that Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers album, oh my God, what it did for me, man. So that's where musically where I'm at with it right now. And that's why I reference these guys. Like, don't get me wrong, I listen to a bunch of other stuff and I listen to a lot of rock, especially lately. Like, shout outs to this one dude. I don't know if anybody's heard of homie, but hold on, let me look him up. I always forget his name, but he is great, man. And I think he just recently had a Netflix documentary too. Because I'm talking about a lot of hip hop, and those are, I could talk all day about these guys. Okay, I love these guys so much, but just on like my rock side of things, let's see. Where's my favorite? Okay, Louis Capaldi. Anybody heard of Louis Capaldi? Oh my God, man, that one song, "Forget Me." Woo, you play that. I'm not ready to let you forget me, to let you forget me, to let you forget me, because I'm not ready. Louis Capaldi is freaking incredible, dude. And then let's see, Mike Shinoda. Of course, y'all have heard of Mike Shinoda. I got some Mike Shinoda on here, more recent stuff. Let's see, what else? What else? What else? It's not, well, NF is kind of like a across the both worlds. Shout outs to NF. There's not enough people that talk about NF because he's not rubbing elbows with, Ice Spice or Cardi B or some shit like that. Shout outs to NF though. Incredible music, real music, exactly how he labels it. Where's Philip? Philip Phillips, another one, man. His Dancing with Your Shadows. Da-da-da-da. Top 5 inspiring artists. Ooh, okay. Um, shit. As of right now, I want to be real. As of right now, honestly, I'd be lying if I said it was anything other than most of the artists that I just mentioned. If I'm just being 100, I would be lying if I said like, nah, it was, this one and that one. Like maybe you throw in some Lloyd Banks, which I ain't gonna lie, I gotta post this later on my Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, on my Tim Roosevelt one in particular, I'm gonna post it. I think, yo, I was at a carnival the other day, dog, and they owe Lloyd Banks a big check for this one ride, bro. Because they have a picture that's Lloyd Banks. There's a picture of Lloyd Banks on this one big ass freaking ride, and I just kept staring at it. And I showed my nieces. I was like, "Yo, am I tripping?" I pulled up a picture of Lloyd Banks. I'm like, "That's Lloyd Banks on that, right?" And I'm thinking to myself, I hope that Lloyd Banks is like a secret partner of this carnival and getting money out of it. If not, they're using his image because that was Lloyd Banks up on there. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a side note. So Lloyd Banks is one of them, of course. Daylight, The Whole Room Full of Mirrors, Absol, Kendrick Lamar. Let me see who else. Who else am I listening to lately? NF. NF is, like I was saying. I think I said on the last stream. I don't know if I did. Jack Harlow recently said that he was like the hardest white boy since Eminem, some shit along those lines. And I'm like, that can't be true when NF is there, dog. I'm sorry, bro. No disrespect, no shame, but NF, bro. NF is so freaking dope. I can't, not MF Doom. Shout outs to MF Doom. Rest in peace to MF Doom. NF. N as in nickel, F as in Frank. Homie, which he got labeled as like a Christian rapper, I guess, at first. I don't know why. He doesn't really spit. I guess it's because he's positive, and whoa, if you're positive, that means you have to be, religious, or you got to be Christian or some shit. You can't just be a positive dude. Because like I'm listening to his latest album, Hope, and I don't hear him saying anything like, Jesus, I love you. Like I'm not hearing none of that. So I don't know where maybe initially they used that as like a marketing tool or something like that, but he's not a Christian rapper. So for anybody that might be turned off, like you don't want to hear about, that's not it. It's just like positive music, his experiences of him trying to get over shit. And he's a very talented artist. Favorite Michael Jackson song. I to pick one that would be I ain't gonna like putting me on the spot. That's an unfair one, but I could give you a few that I really rock with that maybe aren't the most popular. Um, it's a joint. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Just stop dogging me around. I love that record. Um, I think that song is it called Earth Song? Oh my god, the notes that he hits in that one. Ooh, I love shit like that. So that's another one. And then of course, I can mention all the big ones. Don't stop till you get enough. Come on, till the four stops. Don't stop till you get enough. The whole Thriller album is one of the greatest albums, if not the greatest album of all time. Well, a lot of people go back and forth between Off the Wall and Thriller because Off the Wall was Michael when he was 100% the Michael everyone knew, and then by Thriller he started to have a little bit of the change. But yeah, he's like a Tagashi. If you think about it, he has two of arguably the greatest albums of all time. Like Yoshiro Tagashi has two of the greatest shonen anime of all time with Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho. Except let's not kid around. Michael Jackson is the king of pop forever and always. So, but just giving you guys a comparison. Maybe they labeled him as a Christian rap because NF doesn't curse as often. Well, then I guess my new project I guess would be Christian. Let me not even say that. No, it's not. Because I'm purposefully not cursing, not because like again social justice warrior, but I don't want to. I think that it's very easy for me to spit a flow where I'm adding in fuck this and fuck that. Yo, I don't give a fuck. It's all about luck. What is what? You gotta trust. Like I could say fuck all day long, bitch, this and all that. It's way more rewarding and challenging to go around those words and sometimes even find new words that you don't even really know to fit for what you're trying to rhyme or how you're trying to fit the rhyme scheme or whatever. Like it's I don't know, it's more rewarding and challenging to not use those words. And how does that make you like Christians don't curse? Like no disrespect to any. I'm sure there got to be like a few Christian people watching right now. You curse, right? Like if you stub your toe really hard, you might yell out a good fuck or damn, right? Even though damn really a curse? Do people feel like damn is a curse nowadays? I mean, doesn't damn really actually just mean I think it means water, right? Like Hoover Dam. How Tagashi got a back to back is very rare. He has back to back classics, not like because you could compare him and Hiro Mashima. Hiro Mashima has two back to back hits with Raid Master and Fairy Tale. He has two back to back classics, two different breeds. And shout out to Hiro Mashima. I always praise Mashima, but these are different levels, different levels. He has two back to back greatest of all time arguments. Eddie Raymond, what's getting old? To Pimp a Butterfly and Good Kid, Mad City. I love To Pimp a Butterfly. That oh man, that there's some powerful music. I'm not gonna lie. That record, You. First of all, I try never to listen to that record when I'm around people, and that record is when you're going through it, hearing that record, wow. But To Pimp a Butterfly is a very phenomenal project. Phenomenal. Christians shouldn't, but I'm not perfect. Yeah, so I don't get why NF not cursing automatically makes him a Christian rapper. Yeah, I don't know. I guess because he doesn't want to play ball with the industry. Because easily, like I'll put it into perspective like this, right? If you haven't heard of this guy NF, and I'm not trying to, I'm not waving a flag for homie or anything. I don't know, dude, or anything like that. But I just lost my whole fucking train of thought. Wow. Hey, I cursed. I guess I can't be a Christian rapper now. Shit, yeah, I lost my train of thought. What's the greatest canceled manga ever? Ooh, the greatest canceled manga? Shh. I want to say Hungry Joker immediately, but Iron Knight was fire. Barrage was fire. Red Sprite was fire. What was the name of that one? Shit, there was another one that was super fire. There's a lot of really great canceled manga. Some of the manga that would have probably been what some of your favorites got canceled. I'm gonna be honest with you because it was so interesting and fire, and the Japanese just didn't fuck with it. Ah, yes, another person that has heard "You" by Kendrick. Ah, loving you is complicated. Loving you is complicated. Red Hood. Oh my God, Red Hood and Ayashimon. Bro, I'm forever gonna give props to the author Red Hood for how he gave a nice little, very subliminal "fuck you" to his editor before leaving in the most methodical way possible within the actual confines of the narrative. Like basically, the character saying this is my story because you'd have to read it to understand. But he basically gave a metaphorical "fuck you" to his editor using the story in the most clever way possible before getting canceled. Forever, this dude got my respect. I can't wait for him to come back. I knew Max is gonna come in with the shout out Candy Flurry. Someday I gotta check that shit out. Some days I don't wanna leave. He's an L to me personally. He tries too hard to come off, and it comes off as preachy. Who is an L to you? What is it?
Hi guys. Are we on live, Dad?
Yes, we're live.
My ice cream got on my shirt.
Okay, tell KK to go change your shirt for you. Okay.
No, the black shirt. I changed it.
Oh, okay.
Hi guys.
Candy Flurry would have had double snack commercials. Yeah, there's so many possibilities. Like that's the thing too. Depending on how you write your manga, you also can immediately start thinking about like what type of manga it is. Okay, well, where could we get the bag with this one in terms of endorsements or in terms of advertisements or in terms of like, if you got a manga about, I don't know, riding the subway, hit up the freaking people in New York City subway train stations, get advertisements there, ride the subway,
Guys, isn't there so much ads when you're trying to watch videos? Is there?
No, let daddy do
Yes.
No.
Yes. Guys, look how cute he is.
Thank you guys. All right, D-Man Mala. Now you bugging, bro. Now you bugging. Ain't no berserk watching over here. She's taking over one stream at a time.
So take a stream at a time.
She's a rock star. Yeah, there's my little rock star in the future. First you get the Tim Roosevelt, and then after my reign is done, then the little one comes next. You know.
Tickle me.
Get premium YouTube for her Fornev. Yeah, I try to be on top of things with the settings and whatnot on her phone because these algorithms is bugging.
Guys.
Oh, Tom McDonald is preachy? I thought you were saying Kendrick. I'm not even like for a moment. I was like, whoa, Kendrick ain't preachy.
Guys, my dad got me a new iPhone for Christmas.
That's right. Why am I getting an ad on live stream? Ad out of nowhere. What type of ad? Did y'all get the ad of like some shit we was talking about? That's fascinating. I ain't gonna lie. These algorithms, bro. But yeah, here soon we will be reading. I gotta read last week's One Piece or this week's One Piece, even though they've been out for a hot minute.
Guys, my dad loved water. My dad liked water.
You see, I ain't capping. You see, proof right here. I do be on that healthy shit.
Eat salad. How do you know your name? How do you know your name?
Because a lot of these people, they've been watching me a long time. Some of them just started, and that's okay too. Water is the essence of life. Facts. Oh, some random ad? Don't spoil her. Put her in Siberia. Okay, now you bugging out, dog. I'm gonna stop reading your comments. Now you bugging, bro.
Dad,
what?
I can say something in the comments.
No, just tell the people bye because Daddy's got to finish what I'm doing. Okay, because Daddy want to go watch a movie after I'm done. So go ahead, tell the people. Yes. Go.
No.
You want me to carry you over? I'm gonna have to leave them alone for a second, though. You want me to carry you over to the room?
Oh, there.
All right, I'll carry you over there. Hold on 1 second. Matter of fact, I'm gonna slide over there. Hey, see, use your brain. Hey. 1, 2, 3. Ah.
That's so fun.
All right. Go hang out over there. Let daddy finish what I'm doing, okay?
Dad, what did I spell?
I love you. All right.
I can never get out.
Water promoted with his dad. Hey, if that's a promotion we could do, then so be it. Let's promote water out here.
I told you he loved water. I told you he loved water. He loved water.
All right, for let daddy finish, okay? Come on. Been watching you for over a decade, Fanev. Thanks for being a great content
Never
maker.
and always.
She used reverse summoning jutsu. Come on, I'm trying to do the summoning jutsu so you could go over there. No, for let daddy finish, okay? When I'm done, what you call that? I'll get you a snack and all that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you got school in the morning, so go.
Trying to find out water because I'm thirsty.
Shh, that's unreleased. They haven't heard that one yet. She's about to spoil one of my songs. I don't even think it might make the album, to be honest with you, because I just got so much heat. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
What did they say?
They're saying that you need to go to your room. That's what they're saying.
Why there's so much Fornevers? There's so much Fornevers.
Do you think Magi will come back? I love the anime and manga. The 1001 Nights is the story I grew up. I think that Shinobu Otaka, now that her latest manga Orient didn't really work out, I think that one is going to be a reason why she could return to Magi. The thing is that Magi is in Shonen or was in Shonen Sunday, and Shinobu Otaka is with Weekly Shonen Magazine, and those are two different publications. So
Dad,
I don't know if Shonen Sun. One second.
Look how cute I am.
No, for real. Daddy has to finish. Come on.
MJ.
I'll be right back, guys.
And
I hate to leave you, but I'll be right back.
no.
You gotta go. Stop. I'm back, guys. Oh, what am I doing? I'm about to put on headphones. I'm bugging. Alrighty. We'll see how long this lasts. Shout outs to Fatherhood. Yep, big shout outs to Fatherhood. It's true. NF is called a Christian rapper because of the song Keep On, but it's good. All right, I'm gonna listen to that one and see why that got him labeled as a Christian rapper. She was cooking. New song. Yeah, that's a record. It was initially gonna be on my album. I don't know if it will be. A record called Big Mood. Morge, go over there. Daddy's doing this now. Go.
I love you.
All right, go over there. Go. Come on. Stop. Daddy's
Bye,
trying to do
guys.
this. Okay. Alicia Luhera. Thank you, Alicia. Whatchamacallit? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. That was a record called Big Mood. It was the first record I think I recorded this year. No, second record I recorded this year. Do you have OST site? No, I'm actually going to be because the Forever News website that I've had, I'm going to relaunch it. It's currently offline, but I'm going to relaunch it, and I'm going to have the album probably on there for physical purchase. So that's something that's in the works. Okay, guys. I guess I want to give you guys the option because, as you can see, my little worm ain't gonna stop. Which one do y'all want to read through first? One Piece or My Hero Academia?
My Hero Academia.
I just looked up NF and watched the video for Hope. Oh my God, I am a fan. The musicality knocked me off my feet. It's been a long time since I've been blown away by just the music and the hip hop song. NF NF is fire.
Someone?
All right, I'm seeing people saying My Hero. Let me put up a poll. We'll poll it. My Hero or oh wait, how do I end this Joker poll? Hold on, end poll. Okay, there. Now let me start a poll. Which one first? MHA, OP. You guys choose. Which one we're reading first?
OP.
I started Vagabond yesterday. I started rereading Vagabond the other day, to be honest with you, even though I know it goes on hiatus after volume 37, I think. But yeah, that shit is so fire. Garp versus Kakashi. Ooh. Damn, who would win in that one? Garp versus Kakashi. Part of me wants to yell out Garp, especially post Naruto, because Kakashi loses his Sharingan. What princess?
Garp or Naruto?
I don't know. Garp or Naruto? Garp smokes him badly, yeah. Oh wow, My Hero is beating One Piece? That's a shocker.
Look how cute I am. Look.
Let it be written, your daughter has spoken. Hey! Vagabond is heat, yo. Have you been reading Vinland though? I have not been keeping up with Vinland. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. No, don't touch that. No. Stop. I'm trying to read. Stop that.
Poop emojis. Poop.
That's not poop. That's this. That's not poop.
This? Are you sure?
Yeah, that's a hand.
I can't see that.
Let me see. I'm not caught up on either, so I'm gonna head out. Have a good night, bro. Good night to everyone in the stream. Thank you for joining and coming through. Super appreciate you. Yeah, My Hero is winning. I'm shocked. So I'm expecting some heat from this My Hero. I'm gonna be honest with you. You guys got my expectations high now. And if you're just joining in, if you want to hit that like, I'd appreciate it. We're about to be reading My Hero Academia chapter 387. Let's do it.
Dad, you should probably put your glasses on so you can read.
Yeah, but it's gonna be all reflecting and stuff. Let me see. I probably should. I should listen to her advice. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's read this bad boy. Let me link it first. Boom. We're about to read the newest My Hero Academia chapter.
I love you.
I love you too. Oh, and we got a donation we're about to read right now, but let me link My Hero first. 408 Jose, thank you for the donation. Do you think when the Boruto manga comes back, it will start with a time skip or still be when they are kids? I've heard a rumor. We're gonna leave it as rumor that we're gonna have like a couple of chapters of like a mini time skip, and then the real time skip is gonna happen. The way the last chapter ended, it could go either way. To be honest with you,
Dad.
it feels. Hold on one second. All right, go ahead. Go with KK. Look, KK's calling you. Go.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Go ahead. Go with KK. But yeah, when it comes, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be brutal, a brutal wait, man. We only in May, dog. This thing don't come back till August, almost the end of August 20th, dog. So we still got all of May, all of June, all of July, and damn near all of August until the next Boruto chapter. This shit is about to be crucially hellish, but that's okay. It's gonna make people miss it a lot more. What chapter is Boruto in the anime on now? Off the top of my head, I don't know. Me a few years ago would have known that immediately, but I don't really know. We're not that far off though. And yeah, let's hop into this My Hero. I linked it right there so you can read it with me. Chapter 387. Okay, it is called Congealing, or is it Concealing? What the Congealing, it says. Okay. Himura blood runs thick. Long ago, the Himura started as village leaders, and even after the agricultural revolution, they maintained their wealth and pride by creating branch families. Geten, Quirk, Ice Spice? No. Yeah, his quirk is Ice Spice. He summons Ice Spice. Oh shoot. Paranormal Liberation Front Lieutenant. Okay. But the Paranormal Liberation. Isn't that wait, is this a flat I'm a little bit confused. So is this a flashback? The heck is going on? But the advent of the exceptional only hastened their downfall. They didn't want to dilute their blood, you see. A snobbish bloodline prejudiced against heteromorphs. Can you imagine what Spinner would say if he heard about such a combo? Interesting. Okay. I'm a little lost right now, but that's all right. This resulted in countless marriages between branch families, between distant relatives, essentially. Let me see what you guys are saying out here. Yeah, One Piece came in a little bit late, though, guys. I already started on My Hero. We're reading My Hero 387. Link is in the chat. Hence your remark about thick blood. By insulating themselves like that, the Himura clan was doomed to shrink and wane. Pretty much like the Queen of England and their family. Oh shit. When the head family started selling off children into marriage, it essentially marked the end of their line. The few remaining families and their members scattered, including myself, which is when Redestro came upon me and brought me into the fold. With each generation, meta abilities grow more complex, deeper and richer, like layered sediment in a body, with some powers lying dormant unbeknownst to the user. Yet people's hearts never managed to evolve. I wonder what changes we'll witness come tomorrow. Okay, your turn. Hear anything good from the cops or heroes? Whatever you've got, entertain me. We're just killing time until the battles end. Okay. About 800 meters from the Gunga Mountain Villa ruins. Oh, shit. That's Endeavor, right? God damn, an explosion, you say. Jeez. It's not just the evacuation block that's in danger, but also Pixie Bob's group, which is fighting back against Toga's doubles. Golly, Horikoshi's still banging out the art. Crazy. Damn it, fighting all for one did a number on my legs. I'm not sure how much longer I can keep luring Toya away. Dad. Oh, God. Yo, what is he at this point? Watch me. Oh, he's completely a lunatic. And yeah, Horikoshi, he's snapping with that art, man. Snapping with that art. Look what I figured out how to do. Page 8, 9. Sheesh. Come on, Toya, put out those flames. Yeah, he's completely going he's completely bad so. Like he's completely bad so. He thinks he's back when he was a kid as Toya. I don't want to watch you die. His mind's long gone. This fire is hot enough to burn even me. So how is it possible that he can still hold himself together? Toya, what is it about you? This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. This is how Dabi goes down. That visceral sense of danger when facing death. Sometimes a near-death experience can trigger a quirk to awaken. On the other hand, people can also summon absurd powers in a crisis when it's do or die. That's different than a quirk awakening. That power only manifests as the Reaper draws near. Okay, so like a life, yeah, kind of like a Zenkai boost. Raise quirk. Oh shit, he's using his mom's quirk. Yo, god damn, hold on real quick. Horikoshi, that art. Oh my gosh. This man is going all out. Gotta be up. Like, yo, if there's an award for best art of Shonen Jump of 2023 thus far, Horikoshi wins it hands down. Hands down. Okay. Pages 12, 13. I'll win today and keep my eyes on Toya. I take full responsibility. I swore to bear that burden and live my life atoning for it all. However, you've been watching me all this time. While I couldn't be there to watch you, you were someone I especially needed to do right by. It's always the same dream. My whole family's there, but not me. No, I can't let you meet your end alone, but I won't let anyone else get caught up in our tragedy. No, no, Endeavor, please, no. I can't cover enough ground quickly enough. So instead, we'll ride your fire straight into the sky, Toya. No, don't blow yet. Just a bit longer. No, Endeavor, no, no, please. Oh, wait, Ray, that's the mom. You're guilty too, mom. Oh shit. What's that? The side text? Himura blood runs thick. Oh my god. Yo, that was an emotional one. That's one thing that Horikoshi has really done an incredible job of. Out of everything in the manga, the most emotional thing is the domestic situation with his family. Maybe you could throw the argument Shigaraki situation as well. But wow, that was. I ain't gonna lie, I just don't want Endeavor to die, man. He's been through enough already. He's trying to apologize and atone, but I think with Ray there, maybe they're gonna be able to stop him, but he's gonna turn to dust and ash. What about Murata from One Punch Man? In terms of manga, yeah, Murata might be, but I don't think One Punch Man is technically Shonen Jump. I know it is in the West. We was just reading My Hero Academia, chapter 387, was that right? Yeah, 387. And wow, I ain't gonna lie, that was very powerful, very emotionally charged. I just want to go back to the beginning real quick. Himura blood runs thick. I'm just a little bit confused on who was those people in those dorms or those dorm looking things. That's okay, that's Mr. Compress. Okay. Is this like a flashback of when they were younger, or is this them currently in jail? That's the only question. Either way, freaking phenomenal chapter. I'm glad that it looks like My Hero is picking back up because it's been a lot of slander on our series, guys. A lot of slander, but it looks like it's finally getting back up there. Yeah, My Hero is almost honestly, majority of the top dogs in my and Shonen Jump are almost over. I've said this multiple times, but I seriously don't know what Shonen Jump is planning at this point because you got My Hero almost over, you got Black Clover almost over, you got Jujutsu Kaisen almost over, you got Oda that is hollering like a hit dog that he's ending One Piece soon. Hunter x Hunter comes back whenever the hell it wants, and it's not even in Shonen Jump anymore. Chainsaw Man's not in Jump anymore. That's on Jump Plus. The regular Shonen Jump, I don't know, man. Maybe they have plans to turn it into something totally different, and battle manga ain't a part of the program. Only ones I read weekly are JJK and One Piece. But yeah, all of the battle series that are popular are on their way out, and they're not really bringing in new ones. So I don't freaking know what the hell they're planning. But yo, that My Hero chapter, it looks like the last few weeks, it just keeps picking up and away. 8.5 from me. 8.5. What do y'all give My Hero 387? Giving the 8.5. That was a very good chapter. I don't want to say great because I feel like I'd be going a little too far, but that was a great chapter or a very good chapter. And I'm happy. It doesn't look like Endeavor. I don't know. I don't want Endeavor to die. That dream 7.5. Oh wow! Why you say that, Max? Why you say the 7.5? That art alone felt like that was worth the 7.5. Just the art, not enough plot. Where's Deku? Okay, I know that you've been really wanting Deku to come because it's been like Horikoshi's been teasing, but 7.5. I feel like that's a little low ball. You could have gave it the 8, dog. You could have gave it the 8. Come on, bro. I haven't read One Piece. We're gonna read that in a second. DeAndre said 10 out of 10, very emotional. See, I'm more along the lines of not really all the way up there with DeAndre, but like that was a very emotional dog. That was a very emotional chapter. I gotta give it the 8.5. Daniel J. Anderson says 8. Max says he must learn. You're referring to Endeavor or Toya? I'm assuming you're referring to Endeavor, right? Forget Deku. It's all about Shigaraki. Also, I'd give it a 9. I don't know, Max. I don't know. Horikoshi. Oh, okay. Damn. Shit, I was totally Horikoshi must learn. I don't know, man. I don't know, dog. Come on, bro. 7.5? Really? Alrighty. I really rocks with that chapter though. I feel like we're picking back up. Connor says Shigaraki is boring. Where's Connor at? I don't see Connor. Connor, why would you say that, Connor? Where's Connor? Connor, stop it. um, yeah, I don't know. I gotta disagree with you, man. I think that chapter was very very solid. Um, Probably maybe pacing wise. I think in general, and I'm gonna keep sticking to the fact that I feel like Horikoshi signed a deal that the manga couldn't sustain, and that's that he needed to write the manga for another year or two, and this is the results of it, the pacing. Because realistically, a lot of this shit should have been over a long time ago. Excuse me, it's being stretched for no reason. Where's All Might? Well, the last chapter ended with All Might saying, "I'm here," and then we cut off from that as well. I think that's also Horikoshi trying to keep things exciting, but it's pissing people off. If I'm being honest. Oh shoot. Okay, all right, but I ain't gonna fight you on it. You feel how you feel. I get it. Where's All Might? Yeah. But let's hop on to that One Piece because I do want to try and get a little bit of my Marvel watch on here in a bit. And then I gotta chop some of the stuff up for the Fenev Media account. Wait, let me see. 1 second before we jump to One Piece. Did I talk about everything I wanted to talk about? Because after One Piece, we're gonna piece out of here. Okay, we talked about Joker versus Freeza. We talked about Marvel. I didn't really dive into too much about my best wars and an anime video because that was one of the ones that that was the recent video I made here on the channel, best wars in anime and manga. And I think for the most part I nailed that one. I ain't gonna lie. Like I don't like to toot my own horn, but I think I did a really bang up job of mentioning. One of the ones that I regret that I didn't mention is Magi's War. And I guess in retrospect, because I didn't think of it, maybe it could have been more memorable. But the Magnustot War was phenomenal of Magi, and that was in anime and manga. So that's one of the ones that I wish I mentioned. I've never seen the Kingdom stuff, so a lot of people were saying Kingdom. You didn't say Kingdom. I can't say stuff that I haven't seen, that I haven't experienced. Unless you want me to lie and say, hey, everybody said Kingdom, so here's one of what I'm saying. But I think I nailed it very well with Fate Zero, Berserk, the Golden Age Arc War. What else I'm trying to think? I said Fate Zero, Gurren Lagann. And then of course, Bleach's Thousand Blood War. I gave it to Marine Ford pretty much at the tippy top. That's just genuinely, I really feel like that's in Shonen manga from the stuff that I've read. Nothing has touched me as hard as Marine Ford, and Marine Ford wasn't even that long. But the Thousand Year Blood War, in terms of being an epic as a whole, Thousand Year Blood War was up there as well as far as like that's a great freaking war. That was a great and fantastic war. The fourth grade Shinobi War from Naruto, that's just biased for me just because like that was the final arc. It did have its issues. There was some stuff that was questionable about it, but the highs was extremely high. I think that was maybe one of the problems with that war. If I wanted to throw a simplified blanket statement on it, the highs were extremely high. Madara dropping meteors, the 10 tails showing up, Neji's death, like those were crazy. But then the lows, like the early on stuff, Mifune, some of the 1v1s. I think the Ino Shikacho versus Asuma wasn't to a lot of people's liking, although I thought that was done very well. But it picks up from when Itachi and Pain show up, or Nagato. But yeah, that was another one that was on my list in there as well. You should check that video out. Here, let me link it in case anybody may have missed it, because YouTube doesn't like to show my videos to nobody. They don't let nobody see my videos. If y'all want to check it out, that's the video right there. But yeah, out of that whole thing, the only one I regret I didn't mention was Magi's Magnustot War, because that was a true war at that. That was a real war. It wasn't like no 1v1. I mean, there was 1v1s within it, but it was really a big ass war with Sinbad versus oh shit, it's fading. Oh, Sinbad versus what's his name? Oh, I can't remember the finalist looking dude, but he wasn't a finalist. No, the finalist was under his brigade. Shit, I can't remember. It's been a hot minute. But yeah, that was a dope video. And yeah, I think okay, we could just hop into One Piece. I'm ready to talk some One Piece. One Piece 1082. Let's go and take it with a cover of what you call it, Chopper eating what's his name, Zeus. Reader request: Chopper confusing Zeus for cotton candy and nearly eating him by Kanan Kameda. Okay, that's a random ass cover. All righty, let's do this. Oh, let me link it. Let me link it. I'm sorry, I did I link it? No, I didn't link it. Hold on, let me link it. This is the One Piece chapter we're reading right now. All righty. Let's see. The passing of Vice Admiral T-Bone, a figure beloved to many in the Navy and public, sent shockwaves around the world, but the Navy did not reveal his cause of death. At Navy headquarters, have we found the killer? No leads. All we know is that their family must be living a happy, comfortable life now. We're living in the end of days, Otsuru. Stabbed in the back by the citizens we're sworn to defend. It's sickening. Once there are bounties out on Navy officers, the pirates aren't the only ones who want to collect the money. It happened in the Pepe Kingdom, where over 1,000 people die of hunger every year. Poverty and money will change a person. Not that I excuse whoever killed him. If this was his goal, then we've sorely overlooked a genius jester. How can we risk our lives to help the people if we're living in fear of being killed by them? That's true. That's crazy, but true. Sengoku with the facts. We need to strike down Cross Guild. The sooner the better. They'll sap the morale of the troops and weaken the Navy. Ah, Hina, have you seen Garp? There's a new flavor of crackers out. A few days ago, he said, I'm heading off to save Kobe. I think he went with Sword and Kujaku too, most likely. To full lead. Yo, Sengoku and Otsuru didn't know what Garp was up to. They probably would have stopped him the same way Sengoku's bitch ass stopped Garp when he was about to go at Akainu and Marineford. Sorry to call Sengoku a bitch ass, but should have let Garp do his thing. Sorry, not sorry. Of course, I still love Yu Yu Hakusho, Rockman, Mega Man 1. Absolutely. But we're reading One Piece right now, chapter 1082, with pages 4 to 5. Empty Bluffs, New World. So you crossed the sea to meet us. Yes, sir. Well done. The overlords of the underworld are highly pleased with you. A new kingpin of evil appears. I hear the money got sent to my family, which I'm very glad for. Thank you, sir. Of course, you eliminated a vice admiral from Navy headquarters. You're a champion of evil. Yeah. Yo, Buggy. From what I hear, the incident sent the Navy into a panic. If they find you, they'll surely strike your head from your shoulders. Even if I never get to see my family again, it's still better than letting them starve. I'm so hungry. Have no fear. You're welcome into the fold. Now you're a pirate with me. Don't you get it, man? Buggy the genius jester is one of the 4 emperors. Your average pirate never gets within a mile of an audience with him. Behold, that's Buggy himself in the flesh. Oh, God, his people are so brainwashed, bro. They're so brainwashed. You're Buggy in the flesh. Buggy flesh. Buggy flesh. Buggy flesh. Begging your pardon, Chairman. Baggy flesh. Baggy flesh. Do I look flabby to you? It's finally finished. The Cross Guild flagship is ready. Let me build a ship for us. I've got good shipwrights working for me. Baggy the clown, bro. Why not? Kia. Gotta have Chairman Buggy as the figurehead. It looks great. Yo, they gonna whip that ass. Crocodile and Mihawk, they gonna bust his face in. And you want us to ride on this clown ship? Yeah. Meeting room now. Oh, shit. It's the best ship ever. You did an amazing job. Meeting room. Public opinion on the Cross Guild has been very positive. The Navy should be waking up to the threat we pose by now. The utopia we seek to build is a military nation strong enough to resist any power, and for that we need overwhelming strength. Please just kill me. Yo, they beheaded Buggy and got him hanging. This is all wrong. This wasn't the life I wanted for myself. In order to buy that, we'll need massive wealth and power, right? Well, if you'll permit me to speak freely, kill me and be done with it if you like, but I gotta get this off my chest. You really call yourselves pirates chasing after these small time goals? What's this? A last ditch attempt to arguing back? Stop wasting your time with these lateral moves, boy. I'm sorry, this chapter's too good. Let me just quickly peep it on the chat. Yeah, if y'all could drop a like on the stream, I'd greatly appreciate it. We're reading One Piece 1082. Yeah, it is hella good. Jakai Snake. You've heard what they're saying, haven't you? Red Hair is making his move. Both he and I rode on the Pirate King's ship, but neither of us were able to go to Laugh Tale with the others. Think back when you were young, what did you want to be? I could see that Shanks had so much promise ahead of him that I gave up on my dreams. The day of Gold Roger's death 24 years ago. Don't you remember what you said, Shanks, that you'd take your own ship to Laugh Tale one day? Yeah, and I've changed my mind. For now, I don't feel like trying to get there. What? But I'll still be a pirate. You're not who I thought you were, Shanks. Aren't you going to be the next king, the king of the next generation? Come with me, Buggy. I'm not going to work under you, you idiot. You coward. I thought Captain Rogers' wish was for you to follow in his footsteps. Don't tell me you've forgotten that you lost my treasure map. Well, I haven't forgiven you, so until the next time we meet, we're enemies. Oh, shit. Okay. But Shanks is actually on the move. Why after all these years? Well, whether by fate or accident, I'm on the same level as him now. So if he's going to do it, then I want to be the king of the pirates. Oh, shit. Okay. Power, wealth, we'll have it all. Let's go and take it. The greatest treasure the world has ever known. Yo, wouldn't it be mad messed up if the reason why Shanks chose now is it reminds me of this episode of Teen Titans. I don't know if I said this story before, but it really does. Yeah, if you haven't seen the episode of Teen Titans when Robin is going through the mountains because he's training to beat that one dude, and the one dude keeps following Robin's path, like Robin is clearing the path, making it easy for homie to get through. What if Shanks is now making his move because Luffy cleared the path for him to get through easy? Think about it. Luffy got rid of his biggest threats, Big Mom and Kaido. Like, what if Shanks is just on some bitch shit and he's allowed Luffy to clear the path so that now it's easy for him to become king of the pirates? I know a lot of people don't like to think of like Shanks could be shady. They don't necessarily have to make him evil, that he might just be shady. And if he did some shit like that, wow, that'd be crazy. But again, I know people don't want to think of Shanks in that light. I get it, even though he's having meetings with the freaking Gorosei and all of that shit, but secret meetings. Okay, pages 10 through 11. Yeah, they say that titles can create a false sense of superiority. I've never seen anyone this full of himself. Do you actually believe you can talk us into this? No plan, no preparation. Pirating is a business. Red hair, black beard, straw hat. You want us to fight all of them at once? No, you just have to beat them to the punch. That's the only rule with treasure finders, keepers. Don't even start. Remember the passion that these words inspire. All pirates went out to sea in search of this. Isn't that right, folks? Stop it, Buggy. Tell me, Huff Huff, what was the dream that took you out to sea? Yeah, Chairman Buggy's kindling of...
Tomorrow after school, could you take me to City Trends, please? Because I want to go get some one mini banana.
I don't know. We'll see. Let Daddy finish what I'm doing. I'm almost done, okay? No. Let Daddy finish. Go ahead. Go do your thing. Go with KK, okay? I'm almost done.
Dad, look.
You're silly. Let Daddy finish, okay? Chairman Buggy's kindling the light of our lost innocence. Oh, so the people are actually trying to support him. Are your souls crying out for meaning, begging for a purpose, when your lives could be cut short at any moment? Don't be cowards, soft and satisfied with the status quo. Reach out for what you want most of all. Remember, I've got your backs. Yo, ain't it kind of crazy how Buggy is inspiring the shit out of everybody? Like, yo, this whole... I didn't even know that this was what this chapter was about, but this whole stream has been kind of about like inspiring, each one teach one. And it's crazy that Buggy is inspiring everybody. Let's go and take it. The One Piece is ours. Is this a joke? Yo, Crocodile Hawkeye gonna beat his ass. Oh, shoot. Pages 12 to 13. Well, what's that ship? An enemy? What? Who? Kamabaka Queendom Grand Line. Wee! Kashunk. Catch. Want to make a bet? I'll wager it's an enemy ship. Now much? Jiron, I'll put $1 million on Sabo's return. That's Ushiano, Ahiru, Gambo, and Jiron. Okay, so these are all from the Revolutionary Army.
I can't see that.
Dragon, Eva, Sabo's returned. Wonderful. So he's all right. Whoa, Sabo survived the freaking blast. That's the last time we saw him, right? When he was getting blasted to smithereens.
Hi, guys. Please, Dad.
No, Daddy's busy right now. Let Daddy finish, please. Just let me
Willy,
finish.
Love you. Okay.
You cheat. No, stop. You cheated. $1 million indeed. I'm not paying. Oh, yes, you are. Wait, you saw it through a looking glass? Don't have one. Are you eating it? Welcome back, Sabo. Shwee. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This language is starting to get annoying. Shwee, kachunk. I nearly shot you, Sabo. Glad you didn't. Were you worried for me, Ahiru? Maybe. Sabo, you're right. Hooray. This ship is from Leloucha, the kingdom that just vanished. I'll explain later. For now, these people need rest. Sabo! Yo, that's crazy. How the freak did he survive that shit? They nuked the damn island. What the hell is going on? Maybe it's a clone. Sabo's been cloned, confirmed. No. What is wrong with you, Sabo? We didn't hear word from you after the signal went dead. Hey, Koala's kicking that ass. Sorry, Koala. I couldn't get a jamming transponder snail. They would have been able to intercept my call. Remember how I sent the indirect call signal 3 noises? I wasn't actually in Leloucha. Oh, so he trolled them. Sabo, why are all you boys like this? Whoa, Morley, you had me worried sick. Yo, master trolling by Sabo. Glad you're here. I remember you, the sad sacks from Leloucha. A real shame what happened to your homeland, but I hear you want to enlist in our army. Yes, ma'am. Then first you need rest so you can clear your heads. I heard about what happened with Kuma. I'm sorry you wasted all of your hard work. No, I know this is harder for you too. Perhaps he was programmed with some directive to return to Marijoa at any moment. Can't we tell the captains about all of this, Sabo? I'm afraid not. Listening in could put their lives in danger. What? This revelry was truly a wild affair. I'll tell you everything that actually happened in sacred marriage. Oh my fucking god! And that's the end of the chapter. No! Oh shoot, we're about to find out finally how many years it's been. How many freaking years? Oh boy. Wow. So he wasn't on Leloucha when shit went down. He trolled them, which probably gave him intel like on what they're capable of. Now he knows. And we're about to finally find out what happened. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When was that? I'm trying to really remember. That was what, 2018? When the reverie happened, right? That was like 5 years ago. Holy shit. Wow. I ain't gonna lie though. One Piece with another 9 out of 10. I want to say I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Let's freaking go, bro. 5 years. Finally. I'm massively hyped for this. Do you have any advice for starting a One Piece channel? Start it. Just start making content.
Bye, editors.
It's not editors, it's viewers.
Bye, viewers.
And hold on, Daddy's not done yet.
Visa card.
No. Don't show me a visa, you silly. Goofy.
Why?
Because somebody could take it. Silly. Solid 8.5. Nah, I'm giving it the 9, dog. I'm giving it the 9. Yo, 5 years later. I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy. 5 years ago was when I last dropped my damn first album, yo. 5 years. That's how long it's been. Phenomenal. That's crazy, dog. What do y'all give it overall? I seen my guy Max at 8.5. I give it the 9. What's the final score on it? I gave the My Hero at 8.5. And I give this one a 9. What do y'all give it? One Piece 1082. Zeke says solid 9. Okay. Honorary Straw Hat, easily a 9. Okay. Greg says 9. Ace Uzumaki says 9. We looking 9-ish. Your boy, the shit, said 8 for me. Shout outs to your boy. I go 8 Philly Cat says 8.5. So we in agreement. 8 to a 9. About an 8 to a 9, 8.5, 9, 8. Okay. I like it. I ain't gonna lie though, that shit was amazing. If my hero was like emotional, One Piece was just let's show you how we move plot, baby, and that was fire. Biggs gives it a 9.5. Shit, what we at? We at the 243, baby. This is one of the longest streams we've done yet. And I think we're gonna end it here. I want to say a massive thank you to everybody that showed up. If you haven't, like I said right here, this is my Twitch for where I talk about real world shit outside of anime and manga. If you want to follow me on there, I do live streams over there, exclusive over there. Yeah, anything else? Ideally this week I'll be dropping the first single with the music video for record to my upcoming project. So look out for that one. And yeah, for everybody that joined in, I hope you left or you leave this stream, whether it be inspired to create. I definitely will, Max. Whether it be inspired to create, inspired to do something, inspired to make some change in your life and get to where you're trying to go. Because that's what it's all about, man. And if you're going through anything, I hope you heal and I hope your life gets to where you want it to be. I'm going to leave you guys with that. Have an awesome day, people. I'm out of here. I'm going to go watch some more of Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let's get to that phase 2, baby. Let's go.